The reason I stopped you is the stop sign. You didn't come to quickly stop at it.
I didn't?
No.
He has the world's biggest Star Wars Lego collection, and this guy stole it from him.
We're going to seize your phone right now.
Let me see your phone. Don't. Do not do that.
Yeah, for sure.
You understand me? Right
Yeah.
now, you're attempting to destroy evidence.
No. Don't move like that. You understand me?
Today's case all began when an elderly collector handed over a Star Wars Lego collection reportedly worth around $200,000 to a resale store, Bricks and Minifigs, to sell on his behalf. According to YouTuber Reckless Ben, aka Benjamin Schneider, who has documented the dispute for months, the store made payments at first, but after a change in franchise ownership, the new owners stopped paying and have not returned the remaining sets. The store's parent company denies any wrongdoing and says the arrangement was unauthorized. Just for a quick note, if a lot of the body cam footage shown today seems out of place or missing some context, it is because a lot of it was redacted, which we'll get into later in the video. Our first incident took place. On March 8th, 2026, Reckless Ben was documenting himself going to Bricks and Minifigures before being asked to leave by police.
Okay. Well,
You guys would have to help me here.
no, they said they're getting some guy to talk to us. We're just waiting.
I can already tell you right now, no one's coming out to talk to you guys. Like
Really, but they told us that they were.
I know.
15 minutes after that, he went over to the house of one of the franchise operators named Joshua Johnson to sort things out until officers from the American Fork City Police pulled up to the location and started following Ben. They pulled him over falsely, accusing him of not stopping at the stop sign. The following body cam and dash cam footage showcases the events that lead up to the interaction between the YouTuber and police. Watch as the vehicle in front drives towards the stop sign.
I'm sure it thumbs up prior.
J42 traffic. 500 west, 300 south, 139, Bravo, Echo 8. What's up, my man?
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
My name's Officer Richardson with American Fork Police. The reason I stopped you is the stop sign. You didn't come to quickly stop at it.
I didn't?
No.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately. Do you have a driver's license on you?
Yeah, I do.
Appreciate you. Those boxing gloves?
Yeah, so we got like a purge mask. We got a bunch of camera equipment. We filmed YouTube videos. So.
Oh, dope, sweet.
Yeah. Oh, you don't need my registration, do you?
No. If you have insurance,
Yeah.
and then just the driver's license. Yeah. Oh,
Shoot,
sorry. I
sorry.
just dropped that. He's got one in the car.
My insurance is on my phone. Is it cool if I pull it
Yeah, that's
up?
fine. Yeah. I'll just give you a mail
I'm
for
so
that.
sorry
Okay?
that I didn't.
Oh, you're
thought I
good.
stopped.
You're good.
No, it's not.
I'm just getting verbal warning. No
Okay,
ticket
cool.
or anything.
I appreciate you.
Officer Tonga said you're involved in some other incident that he's got to talk to you about.
Interesting.
No.
Sorry, what?
Isn't that Purple Canyon?
No.
We don't know what it's about.
Yeah, we don't know what it's about. He just said,
Is it okay if I film for like just my safety?
Yeah, we're filming too.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
You can film all you want.
You absolutely
Wait, what's
can
the other
whatever
incident?
you want.
We have no idea. He's like around the corner, but he's like,
So-
he's gonna come talk with you.
With me?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you what's going on. Don't have a clue what's going on, but he's around the corner. So
I apologize.
30th floor. You're good. I don't think you have anything to apologize
So
for.
we're here to film. We film like documentaries,
Okay.
and there's.
Are you filming right now?
Yeah, we are.
Shout out
I have-
YouTube, dude.
Well, there's this school called Provo Canyon, and they like torture kids.
I saw the
and
red
stuff.
light already. It's all
So
good.
we sent someone in undercover to work there to like film
You
like
ever
all
heard
the
of Provo
illegal
Canyon?
things they're
It's like a
doing.
school.
Like the school for
I
like
thought you were asking me about
bad
like legit
kids?
I
Provo
thought, yeah, I was
Canyon.
thinking of the
So,
actual
Like
canyon.
the school.
Is
Yeah,
that
it's like
the
a
incident?
school
Like,
for...
did we are undercover at a crime? Is that
I have no clue. If I knew, I would tell you. I
we sent
promise.
someone in undercover to work there. He's been working there for like over a month.
So yeah, Provo is a hot mint. I mean, it's close, but it's not.
But that's not-
They
jurisdiction-
wouldn't
it's not
contact
our
you guys
jurisdiction,
to get to
no.
us?
That's
No.
not the incident?
Okay.
No.
Unless they like really needed to, but no.
It sounds like it's something else with the house over here or something. I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on or what. But
What's the YouTube channel?
He's got the QR code. If you want to scan it,
yeah, no.
it goes right to my YouTube channel.
Tyler Shaw.
And then are you just camera dude?
Yeah. Well, I have my own YouTube channel too, but
We're just collabing, yeah.
yeah, it's like so we're both gonna make our own version of the story, I guess. Like we're both have like different perspectives on things. So.
Sweet dude. Are you guys like you got a lot of subscribers? You starting out or what?
I just started out like a year and a half ago.
Yeah,
so
we
like
kinda- we
9,000 subscribers.
Yeah, we like.
Is this going on YouTube then?
Yeah.
like-
Shout out YouTube, dude.
We sneak into cults and we like.
You heard of Scientology?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We joined Scientology for like I joined it for like 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know how
That's
long.
freaky.
You were,
Why'd you
but-
do that,
yeah.
dude?
We joined one called the 12 Tribes, where they're gonna do like a suicide soon. So we like tried to stop the group suicide.
How are you getting into this crap?
Yeah, I don't know. It's
I just Google
yeah.
People
cults
just-
near me,
that's
and they
wild.
pop up,
That's crazy.
and we just go join the cults and get secret footage of it, and it's pretty cool.
That's wild.
Go for it.
Trying to think. What,
Crazy.
you ever heard of Pastafarians?
Oh yeah.
You have? Oh my gosh,
yeah.
They wore the spaghetti thing on their driver's
Yeah.
license.
Yeah.
Have you ever pulled someone over and there's a spaghetti cap on their
No, but I have a
driver's
homie.
We-
who
we know a
literally
guy.
Has, yeah.
license?
That's so funny.
Yeah, he literally has on his driver's license.
Is your YouTube big?
Not really.
Like, I guess what's big? How many subscribers we talking?
A couple 100,000.
Couple 100,000. My boy's got
A couple 100,000? Oh,
Yeah.
that's a lot. Do you have a couple 100,000?
I only got
8,000.
9,000. I started like soon. Like he's been doing it for like 8 years now. So
Oh wow. What's your YouTube?
Yeah, where's your card?
It's called Reckless Ben.
Reckless Ben? Okay.
yeah.
I started off doing slacklining.
Oh yeah.
So you got good balance.
And yeah, I would like set it up in like cool places and stuff. And I do like the double backflips on it and stuff.
Yeah.
I do like crazy flips and stuff. Yeah, I just do a bunch of like extreme sports, and then that kind of turned into this. There's like the world's scariest haunted house, and it turns out it's like a cult, I guess.
McKinney
Like that-
Man?
Oh yeah, I've heard of that, dude. I've gone
Yeah.
down the YouTube rabbit hole on that one.
Oh
Hey,
yeah,
that's-
I was the first person to ever complete it, and then we took it. It turns out the guy has like a torture fetish, so we ended up stealing his company from him. And I was like, I'm
We
gonna
bought
run
the
it for
LLC
him,
and
yeah.
everything. Yeah.
And so then we like shut him down, and that way he can't like torture people anymore. Because he was like false advertising. He's like, it's the scariest haunted house doesn't exist. He just brings them in his backyard and tortures them, and like waterboards them and stuff. So
And you were the first one to like get out.
Like
Yeah, I went through it,
Make
yeah.
a YouTube series on it and
I
everything.
was the first person to make it all the way through without quitting, and then I was like, wait, this thing sucks. Like, this is so you just like waterboards you all day. Like this is stupid. And so I was like, I'm gonna take over his business, and so I like found some like legal loophole to take it over.
Was it like a prize or something? Or?
You got $20,000 grand prize for the first
Yeah.
person that gets through.
Sorry, give me 1 minute.
Wild.
What's up?
After the police were done, both Ben and his friend were trespassed from the property. Not long after that, Ben and his friend tried to go see another store owner named Brandon Best, which led to a third run-in with the police.
He didn't steal anything. He inherited the store from somebody
No,
else.
he stole $200,000
How
with
do you
it
know this?
because I've been spending the last 3 months in the case, and I won in court.
He inherited the store.
Uh-huh.
He's being blamed for everything that the previous owner did, and he's trying
Well,
to
that's
just
a lie.
clean
So
up-
we.
Okay, hold on. I'm still
Okay,
talking.
I'm sorry.
He's still trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner, and now he's catching blame for it,
Uh-huh.
and he's just trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner.
No, him saying that it's the previous owner, that's a lie, and we we already proved this in court.
If
Okay.
you come back and step foot on this property, you're going to go to jail.
After Ben and his friend were trespassed, they filed a lawsuit against Brandon, which got accepted. Meanwhile, the lawsuit against the other store owner, Joshua Johnson, was still being rejected until Ben tries to settle the matter outside of court first. After they did some more research, they found out that both Josh and Brandon are super hardcore Mormon, so on March 9th, they ignited the idea to have one of the Mormons from the church to go to Josh's house and try and talk some sense into him, which led to a fourth encounter with the police.
How's it going, sir? You gonna sit on down here for me first, sir? You got any form of ID on you?
No. Well, I have my phone ID.
What brings you here?
I'm just here trying to talk to Brother Johnson.
Okay.
I'm in the Arbor Second Ward.
What's the relation?
There's just been some like audio going around like
Somewhat.
there's been an audio going around with the young men group. If you want, I can play it for
Can you say that again slowly? There's a what?
There's an audio going around through our young men's group.
Yeah.
Brother Johnson taking advantage of some people.
Like how so?
So, this guy donates his life savings in Legos to bricks and minifigs. It's like a resale store.
Okay.
I was just coming to discuss that with them. And then on the Ring doorbell, he said he'd be out in a minute, so I've just been waiting for him.
Okay. What's the audio that you wanted to play?
Yeah, I can show you.
I'll be right in. Okay. I'll be right in there, okay?
Here's the audio.
Who's that?
So
I guess
that's him.
No, I know that. I could tell that from the voice, but what's that for exactly?
So his name's Ben Schneider. He was just confronting the guy because he had a video clip sent to him from inside the store, Bricks and Minifigs. Basically, they're trying to like shut down the store so they can keep the profit from this investment they made of like the minifigs. I think it's around $200,000. And then Ben called him and he's like, you know, like, I don't agree with what you're doing. You know, like, are you really gonna pursue this? And then that's the clip. He goes, no, like, I'm not screwing you guys over or whatever. Like, I swear on everything. I swear on God. And obviously he hasn't done anything to, you know, help that in any way.
Okay. Do you have that ID on you?
It's on my phone. Does that work? Like the mobile ID?
Yeah, that's right.
Cool.
And what were you doing previous to coming here today?
I was just with some buddies.
Somebody's where?
I'm up in Mill Creek in Salt Lake.
Okay. And you drove down here? What car is yours?
My car it's not here. I drive a Foreigner, Toyota Foreigner.
So how did you get here then?
I drove down here and then I met up with Ben. Like 5-ish minutes away. I think he's at an Airbnb, and then we just drove from here.
Where's he at then?
Honestly, I don't know where
He
he's
just
at.
left you?
Yeah. I mean, he just asked me to come confront him and get his side of the story on everything, you know.
Gotcha. And what was your plan exactly?
I was just gonna ask him, like, you know, is he willing to give up everything like he said? Because he swore on everything. He swore on God. And if not, I was going to confront his bishop about it.
Okay. Okay. And then, so, have you been drinking at all today?
So,
Because I smell a little bit off your breath. So.
no, I have not drank this.
At all?
I don't drink, sir.
So what am I smelling then? Okay. Alright, you're gonna hang out with this officer then, okay? I'm gonna see what his name is. You said his name is Ben? Or who's this
it's
guy?
Brother Johnson.
Okay, I'm gonna find out what's going on with him. Just hang out with him, okay? Alright, boss. So you're there for about 10 minutes on ring camera, kind of asking for him and all that kind of stuff after he's saying he doesn't want to answer you and stuff like that.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Honestly, I couldn't hear with the audio coming out. I thought he said he was coming.
Okay. So he has asked you to be trespassed. So I'm going to check your file, check your ID, and make sure it's valid and all that stuff. Then we'll go from there. So what ward are you from?
Technically, I'm from the Crystal Heights First Ward. It's in Salt Lake.
You're asking questions about a whole other ward from a whole different city, from a whole different individual, about a whole different bishop.
Well, because he said he swore on God and he swore on everything he has that he wasn't trying to take advantage of this person, I said, okay, that's fine. I just wanted to clear it up with you, just so I don't have to go to Bishop Roberts.
So where's Ben at?
He's at a church somewhere around here.
Just waiting for you.
Yeah. I have a ride also somewhere around here coming to pick me up. They're just waiting for me to leave.
Just waiting for you to leave. See how it kind of seems fishy?
No, yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And you said you haven't had a drink today at all? You never drink? Never had a drink in your life? The reason I asked is I smell it. Wearing certain cologne or something?
I mean, I'm wearing Versace. I cooked up like a skirt steak earlier. Could have been seasoned.
Gotcha. Would you blow into a PBT to make sure there's nothing in your system then? No? Okay. Okay. I have a hard time believing you, dude. To be honest with you. So who's second Harbor Ward?
It's one of the churches around here.
That you think? Probably
Well,
doesn't
I just know
actually
he's in
church.
First Harbor Ward.
Okay. Alright, stand by with him. I'll be back. What's your friend's last name? Ben.
Ben
Or
Schneider.
Ben Schneider. Okay. So he sent you today, correct? Asked you to be a third-party liaison with him. Okay. So he was trespassed from this residence yesterday. Is using you, third party, to console. That's ending you up in the same trouble that he's in now.
I was unaware. I didn't know he was trespassed.
Probably not best to be a tool for someone else.
Yeah, no, I get it. I really didn't know what I was...
Go ahead, continue.
I really didn't know like what I was getting into. He's a YouTuber, following for a while. Slid up on Instagram, said, "Hey, I'm coming to Salt Lake." I just slid up. I said, "I'm a local," and he was like, "Cool. Are you free the week of March 9th?" And they texted me earlier, and I just came down here.
Well, this isn't Salt Lake County. This is Utah County. We do things differently down here. So if I wanted to, I could push things. But I understand you're being used by someone you don't know. He wants you trespassed from the property, which means you cannot return. If you do, you will be arrested for criminal trespassing and booked into Utah County Jail. Does that make sense?
I understand.
I don't think you want a record. What's your current address in Salt?
Meanwhile, police received a call that Ben and his friend Tyler had heroin on them, which led to a fifth encounter incident. The following body cam footage showcases the interaction between the Ben, Tyler, and the police.
Okay, you want to think I'm not. Okay, so straight up. You was at someone's house who else to like visit you. You got trust this. You got trust that. You don't have your ID on you? And it, and then call in and on his morning. That means he's just walking around and circling around the street. Yeah? He's like, he's on the house. He's in the shop. Yeah. I already got this. Oh, so just give me a second. Sure.
How you guys doing tonight?
Good, how are you?
Good. Just hanging out down here. Christian.
Yeah, my family I live here.
You live
down the street, 158 West, Main Hotel.
Okay.
So I'm literally down the street, I guess where it is.
It's fine. So, and you know Mr. Johnson over there?
We've met him once.
Just yesterday?
I mean, I've talked to him on the phone a couple of times. I mean, do you know the situation, or?
Christian kind of was explaining it a little bit,
Yeah,
so.
basically he stole, like, $200,000 of the Legos from this, like, old man, I guess. And I do, like, YouTube and stuff, so the family reached out to me about, hey, have you tried everything? Like, this man helping the truck. So we, finally, like, I was able to sue him. I gave him, like, resources to allow him to sue. We won the lawsuit, and then they shut down the whole company to avoid paying us. And so yesterday we just showed up and we're like, hey, and also he's has criminal charges and he's getting a warrant out for his arrest within 2 weeks, what chief of police said.
Mm-hmm.
And so if he's in jail, it's gonna be really hard to garnish his wage because he's in jail, you know. So if they want to sue him again, so we tried to come yesterday to be like, hey, like, you're gonna get arrested, and like, would you want to settle this outside of court before you go to jail? And that way we can end the police investigation. He called the police officer as trespassed. So we went to his church and we said, like, hey, like, maybe his church can convince him, you know, cause he's super hardcore Mormon.
Yeah.
So we're like, maybe we can convince his church that we did the wrong thing, and maybe his church can finally convince him to give the Legos back, you know, all the money he stole. So, and now we're here.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's pretty much what Christian was saying, so.
Yeah. But yeah, we were like, if we can't get him legally, then we'll get him spiritually, is what we were thinking.
Gotcha. Did you ever think just taking it to civil claims court?
We already did that.
Yeah, we did that and we won. They shut down the business to avoid paying us.
What about taking it back to civil claims?
We could, but he's going to be in jail by the time the whole new court, because it took like 4 or 5 months to do the court case or whatever. And to do all that again, he's going to be in jail by then. So, then we can't garnish his wages. It's going to be the exact same thing.
Oh.
So then the family's never going to get paid out. So we were like, maybe if we told his church about it, they could, because Mormons are nice people, you know? So it's like, we're like, maybe they can, because his community probably thinks ethically bad what he did. Maybe if his community will pressure him to do it, he'll feel community pressure and finally do the right thing. Is what we're thinking. So we didn't order Christian to go up or anything. We just told him about it and he was like, okay. And it was his decision to go up there. So
yeah. But he's not from around here either, right?
I don't know where he's from. We just met him literally today.
Gotcha.
Like we were just driving around to all the Mormon churches and we found someone that was down again, and yeah.
Gotcha.
So
I'm gonna move around here. It's hard to stand on this curb. So you just live around here then?
Yeah.
Just decide to help out, drive around?
Yeah. We're just buddies, so.
Yeah, we've known each other for a couple of years on the internet, and I was like, hey, I just told him like, hey, someone near your house. So this big truck.
Gotcha. But I mean, cause you were talked to yesterday. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just not wanting to get you himself more in trouble. Probably shouldn't be sending other people out to try to talk to them. Well, I mean, you said Christian, right?
Yeah, we met him.
Yeah, 100%. But you talked him into it, yeah?
How we told him that?
You told him about it, talked him into it.
We didn't talk him into it. No. We told him about it, and he's like, "Oh, I would love to go there," but like, we didn't pressure it. We didn't tell him like, "Hey, you should do this" or nothing like that.
Someone,
yeah.
Is
that your other group that's out here too? That was they're like in another black car. There's like 3 guys in it.
What? I don't remember.
Because they were like, there's just like a group of guys in a car, and they were watching Christian as he was up at the house.
Oh, these are the Christian friends. These are the Christian friends. That's fun.
Okay.
Yeah, we were hanging out with like a group of like 6 people.
What's that? It's Ben, right?
Yes.
We're just having a hard time finding your ID. Do you have one on you?
A picture of it?
Yeah. That'll work.
I can go and get the actual physical copy, or I can show you the picture.
So, were you going yesterday or?
There was so we were both talking to. Yeah, I was talking to. I have no idea. To be honest, I'm just going out. That's how they.
Ron, I'm gonna send this to you. Just the DL if you want to try running it. See if you can find it.
I don't have his phone number, so he has an Instagram, but I don't have any contact with him at all. Ben has his Instagram. Yeah. We've just been hanging out at my house. My home is like a mile down the road.
Yeah, I sent it to Ron to run.
okay if I film for my recording?
I'm recording.
So they can do a sobriety test.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to film this?
Sure.
It's kind of funny. Let's do a sobriety test. Have you ever had someone fail a sobriety test sober because they're just uncoordinated? But it turns out they're sober.
Typically, no. I have not.
Yeah, I'm kind of cheating. I feel like if I was super drunk, I could pass the sobriety test.
Yeah?
I'm a professional slackliner. You know what that is? It's like tightrope walking. I do like flips and stuff on it. So I've been super drunk before, walking like 1,000 feet in the air, like on a tightrope, pretty much. So I feel like even sober, I would pass the sobriety test. But,
yeah, it's not. So we check a lot of different things.
But no, I guarantee he doesn't drink. I haven't drank. I drank it this. I don't think I drank it this year, but we're definitely not drunk.
I think we were just checking because your buddy definitely had been.
He definitely been drinking.
Yeah.
Really? But he's a Mormon. What?
Yeah. That doesn't mean they don't drink, right?
Really? He failed.
So he wasn't driving.
Is that movie money?
Yeah.
Or are you guys rich?
Both.
He has his own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Based on what I've been told.
How many subscribers you got?
Oh, not a lot. Maybe like 400,000 or something.
What'd you say, 40?
400,000.
400? That's pretty good.
But we take down like corrupt companies and stuff, and like this morning we spent all day at Provo Canyon. If you heard of the school Provo Canyon, it's like where Paris Hilton went to school. They like torture kids there and stuff. And I sent someone into the cover. But yeah, basically people that like torture people. Like there was this haunted house. It's advertised as the world's scariest haunted house. I don't know if you've ever heard of McKinley Manor. But we shut them down. It's like basically a cult that they run this like fake haunted house, and they just torture. They convince people to come, and they just torture them for like 10 hours.
Do people like sign a waiver or something? And
but he tricks them into signing a waiver. Yeah, there was this like evil movie director who makes like fictional movies. This is my latest video, and but he gets away with his crimes. He actually tortures people, but he considers it fiction, and that's how he documents his crimes. He's like, oh, these are actors, and it's all fake violence, but he's actually like the torture's real, and he like tricks people into being his movies, and then just films them without their consent. And we got him like arrested, and so we just basically just go and like take down bad guys, I guess.
That can be an admirable thing. So we just obviously again, whether he's doing wrong or not by someone, obviously I don't want him doing it, but we gotta do it by the legal bounds of the law, right? So if he's asked you not to be there, and even if Christian's on his own volition said, hey, I'll go up, it's kind of shady, kind of in that gray area, since you were just there. So we want to make sure that you're gonna be all right, not getting any more trouble. And
Well, now we're pretty much just focusing on the Provo Canyon video for the rest of the week.
Gotcha.
Of the school. We're thinking about maybe opening up a second school called Better Provo Canyon, and just trying to convince all the staff to work for our school, and convince all the parents to move their kids to us. Like we actually won't torture them, and we'll give them education and stuff.
There you go. That's, like I said, that's some admirable stuff, right? Just again, gotta make sure we're doing it by the legal bounds of the law. And I don't know how long you've been in Utah for. I don't know if it's different laws in California, so read up on those, make sure you're doing everything the right way, right?
Okay, yeah, for sure. I feel so bad if like I was sober and I felt it's just like some like really uncoordinated person, just like never gets out of, like never just stands up and walks around, just like there's some like super out of shape person.
Your friend over here, you're saying?
No, I'm saying I'm just like imagining a hypothetical of like someone who's just really out of shape and they fail a sobriety test, but they're sober. I feel like it'd be so bad.
Well, we do other tests when we get back to our police department just to verify, like see if they're on anything, and if
if they're not, then we typically just release them. So.
Oh, nice.
Just because you fail the field sobriety test doesn't mean that's the end all.
Yeah. Does anyone ever pass the sobriety test while, like, you can clearly tell they're intoxicated, but they still just pass it, and you're like, oh, what do I do now? What's the what happens after that? Like, what if they're just like really like coordinated? Like,
if there's signs of impairment, right, then we can still take them to our PD to run some more tests. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
So the Mormon guy, he failed the sobriety test?
No. So again, he wasn't. He didn't take the field sobriety test.
Oh.
We could just tell, like, we all know what alcohol smells like, right? Especially if it's on someone's breath.
Dang.
So that's what it smelled like to us when we were talking with him. So I don't know. So I don't know how well you know him, or he knows you, but
yeah, I don't know. We just met him literally like right before this.
Right before this?
Yeah. He's just some random person.
That's crazy. You had a lot of trust in people for just meeting him and then you just getting
if he's Mormon, then
car and,
he should be doing the right thing, right? Like he's described something as like the outer layer or something. I don't know. I was raised Catholic, so for me it's called hell. Mormon, I guess they call it the outer layer. I don't know. But so it was like, oh, he's going to the outer layer or something. Like, oh, whatever that means. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I mean, people are imperfect, whether they're Catholic, Mormon. People do bad things, right? Don't follow all the laws of, I guess you could say, their God. So. I mean, as far as we're concerned, I'm not worried about it. He's been drinking just as long as he's not being a problem. That's the main part. So.
Yeah, I did not expect for him to be drunk if he was drunk. I don't know. That's so weird if he was drinking.
I was thinking that was like a stick shift or something.
Oh no, his name is Josh. We were trying to get this to him yesterday. Like Joshua Johnson saved the day. If he wanted to give the stuff, I don't know. But yeah, we wanted to give this to him yesterday, but
obviously that didn't work out. Yeah.
Because we were trying to do like nice things for people. I don't know.
So does he have? Because again, just barely. I talked to just a very little with Christian. It sounds like a lot of property that this guy might have of someone else's.
Yeah, so the family, he's 83 years old right now. He spent his whole life collecting Star Wars Legos. And he has the world's biggest Star Wars Lego collection, and this guy stole it from us. Okay. So he has all the Legos, yeah.
He has them like at his house? Or like
in the store still, but they closed down the store, but the family went to the store that's closed down. You can look in, you can still see all the Lego sets in the store. Okay. So you're like, you close down the store, just let them take their Legos back, and you won't go to jail, type of thing.
How did he gain possession of them?
So it was a consignment deal, and so he works for Corporate Bricks and Minifigs, and he made the consignment deal with another franchise. So Corporate came down, so Josh came down, took over the store, which is a legal move. Corporations take over franchises all the time. Yeah. Maybe she was doing some bad business practices. I'm not really too familiar with that.
Yeah.
But basically, he took over the store, and so the family comes and is like, hey, now that the store's under new management, I think every month you're supposed to get paid. He's like, I see I didn't get paid last month for like what you guys sold. And so he was like, oh yeah, we're not going to pay you anymore. Like, we're taking over everything. These are our Legos now, basically. Okay. He's like, corporation took over the whole store, we're taking over everything.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Ben, right?
You're not from here, correct? I'm from Los Angeles.
I don't know how.
Just for your information, I'm Officer Cron. I'm a K9 officer. Officer Hawkins had asked that I run my dog run review. You can do an open air, open snap, right?
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
Seats. 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 Push. Can you block the road a little more? Push. Hey, Ron, you on board?
So I do have to yes. Or in the owner lives here, yeah.
I just need someone to block the road a little more so I can run bend and not get hit. Seats. Seats. Good seats. Can you block the road a little bit more?
I'll just stand there and run
Yeah. Good buddy.
Hawkins, you're good.
Ooh, ball. Hey, relax.
Approach 16 if you prefer canine support.
He was on the run for a bit. I'll be honest. I'm
I'm gonna have you wait right here with Officer Meekin. Okay. I'm not gonna be talking about anything else, but I'm gonna put this away. This officer is gonna conduct the search of your person because the canine emergency illegal substances in the vehicle. Okay.
Really?
So he's gonna do that. I'm gonna put this away, and then we'll be right. Don't reach in your pockets for me. Okay.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Like this?
Yep. He'll check you.
Anything on you I need to know about? It's gonna poke,
my
stick me.
phone.
Just your phone.
I want a battery replacement.
No.
Go ahead and take your seat, and then we'll do that real quick.
See my upper body?
Yeah, we'll get that in a second. You want me to do it?
Oh, you take pictures? Okay. So I thought you were checking my upper
No,
body.
you're good. You're good. Okay, you get your clothes back on.
Upper body time.
Okay, you're good. Just hang out with Officer Meekin. I was worried about that too when I was running Bane around. So I overheard you talking with Sergeant Bebo. Obviously, my dog is trained on illegal narcotics and stuff, and this has nothing to do with his case or anything.
Yeah.
This is just making sure my dog's doing what he's supposed to type of an interview.
Okay.
But I overheard you say you've had quite a few people in and out of your car. Is that
Just
correct?
like throughout like the last like 3 or 4 weeks.
3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah. So I'm
Any known drug users in that group?
I think the people that were in it like a few days ago, they smoked weed here and there, but I don't think, other than that, I don't think so.
Yeah, because odor, it's the craziest thing. You can sit and just like kind of fester for a while. They touch it and then they touch your door handle.
Yeah.
Dogs pick up on that even if it's a couple days, even up to like a week.
Okay.
So
okay. But you guys didn't find anything?
As of right now, I haven't found anything. I don't know if
I was like,
right off
find
the lot.
anything? It's going to be Tylenol because I had the flu like a few weeks ago, so I had Tylenol in there, but that's not illegal or
No,
anything.
nope, and not. My dog's not trained on Tylenol, so.
And as far as like everything else goes, what's happening?
Great question. So, Officer Hawkins, who's the case officer, he'll give you all that information. So again, this interview is strictly to make sure my dog is doing the right thing. So you're saying that potentially some of them smoke weed. You don't know how.
I have no idea because I don't really know.
Do you know if they had product in your car?
I don't know. I don't think so. As far as I'm aware. But then again, like my wife and I, we were driving some people around yesterday. They live in Cottonwood Heights. They also make content. And my wife was like, I swear this girl's just drunk and she's stupid. We didn't like them, but we were driving them around anyway. So we have no clue if they had anything on them either.
Okay, well, hopefully we get done and get you guys out of here. So.
Cool. Thank you. What's wrong? So you can't really say anything about Ben? Like,
Ben? I don't, again, as far as I know, but I haven't talked to the case officer.
Okay. Because
things are looking fine on my end. But again, I don't know all the information. Officer Hawkins has talked to you guys a lot.
I just wouldn't want to leave him, because he flew in from LA.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a car. He forgot his license at his house. So he doesn't have a rental car or nothing like that. I've been his ride pretty much.
Well, I'm sure Officer Hawkins will give you all the information and let you know if what's going down.
Okay.
I mean, as long as obviously he was trespassed from that house, just that house though. So I mean, there shouldn't be any problems with him getting back in the car and driving around. So
okay. Yeah. Thank you for being so nice, by the way.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for making it easier for us.
Yeah.
Just chatting with us. Obviously, that goes a long way. So.
For sure.
Christian, how well do you know him? Do you know he's
we met him like an hour before all this happens. And I only met him for like 30 seconds. He was at Ben's, Airbnb for a bit, I guess. Okay. I got off work at like 5. So I wasn't in contact with any of them. So I don't even have I don't have his Instagram. I don't have any information.
You don't know him very well.
Everything I've met him for like maybe 30 seconds. I just know Ben has his Instagram and that's about it. So do you know about the Joshua Johnson situation?
Yeah, just from what Ben was telling me about the guy who
he lost a lawsuit, right? And so he's got a warrant out for his arrest in Kaiser, Oregon.
In Oregon?
Yeah. So he owns the business in Oregon. That business had $200,000 worth of stolen items in there. And because he was the owner, we were able to throw in a lawsuit. I guess it was like divided by 10 people because it was all like, we wanted to get it small claims that we didn't have to spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
So we divided by 10 people. We all put a $10,000 lawsuit and every single one of the cases won. So it's $100,000 that the guy owes. Yeah. And instead of paying that $100,000 that he owes, he just shut down the entire business out there.
Mm-hmm.
Is talking to other people like around the neighborhood about the situation. Is that being like incriminating or no? Like if you went to his bishop and was like, hey, like somebody in your ward is doing this, maybe you should talk to him, let him know like what he did is kind of wrong, right? Like would that be like a criminal offense?
As long as you're not like, what's the word? Like putting down his name. What's the word I'm looking for?
If you're like, if you're like targeting someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could do stalking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as long as it's not him specifically, but
like
and getting information about him.
Oh yeah,
like
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, there's a schedule like that.
Yeah.
Stuff. Yeah.
What's up with the fake money?
Yeah, so we have a bit. I have a YouTube channel, right? Yeah. So we have a bit where we're giving away $10,000 to this person, but it's a bit. It's like for a skit, for a YouTube video.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. So we're just YouTubers.
Gotcha. So like I told you earlier, okay, the reason I'm talking to you is because I noticed some things. All right. So
4 hours of sleep is basically it.
But like, help me understand. So your eyes, for example, right?
Right.
There's a constriction, which is dilated, and then
do you notice it?
So I haven't been looking at the same thing he's been looking at.
Yeah, see,
You're good.
I feel
So
like,
I'll show him. Go ahead and look at him.
Oh, look at you?
Yeah.
You do see it?
So
it's crazy.
That's what I'm
like,
trying to figure out.
Autism have anything to do with that? Like, I have no idea because I've never done any drugs in my life. I'm literally on 4 hours of sleep in the last 2 days. I've been drinking energy drinks.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't do drugs. I don't do alcohol. I've never done any of that in my life.
You're not on Adderall or any type of
No
prescription
Adderall,
medication?
nothing. Yeah, the last medication I took, like that was a pill, was Tylenol when I had the flu 3 weeks ago. That's the last thing I've taken. Like I'm willing to do any drug tests.
Yeah.
Like I'm very cooperative. I don't understand, what you're seeing in my eyes.
So usually in dark light situations, or at least when light is shined on them, they'll constrict to be like a pea.
I understand that. I don't see what you're seeing too, because obviously they're my eyes.
Yeah,
but,
right. You don't expect it, right? But that's what I'm trying to figure out. Right? And you just met him in person.
Him? No, I've known him for like 3 years.
Okay.
The other kid, I met him for like 30 seconds and that was it.
Yeah.
Ben had his Instagram. The other kid, I'd known him for 30 seconds before all of this went down.
I'm gonna have a discussion with this officer, and then maybe do is just go on that little pot of land right there.
Sure.
It looks like a
looks
like a sea base. Perfect, right there is fine.
Right here?
Yep. So, and
because I have to piss so bad right now. But I'm willing to cooperate with you guys and do anything you want me to, because I'm not hiding anything. I can promise you that. I promise. I'm not hiding anything. I will cooperate in any way. So.
Cool. That's what we want, right?
Yeah.
We want you to cooperate. It makes things easier. Pretty sure he already told you where the dog alerted.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And that tells me if it's not you guys, then it's probably Chad or Christian.
Christian wasn't. Yeah. So I've had like 30 people in my car within the last 3 weeks. It could have been anyone, but I didn't have any substances. If you found any in there, which I doubt it, because I usually try to keep it clean, and people come in and out of my car all the time.
Yeah.
No clue where it could have came from.
But, like I told you earlier, you're walking a very dangerous line.
Yeah,
to be
I
honest.
understand that. Yeah.
Which can get you hemmed up a long time.
Yeah, and I don't want that.
And I don't blame you, right?
Yeah.
Neither would I. If you didn't do anything wrong, I don't want you getting hemmed up for stuff that's wrong. Right?
Yeah.
What I would suggest, I'm not going to push tonight's issue.
I appreciate that.
I'm not sure if you're lying to me or not, to be honest.
I'm willing to take any drug test you want. I promise.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in there that since you guys returned, I have to document it. Okay?
We didn't go on the property. Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
It's a little too convenient that he says you guys.
Well, because I live in the neighborhood. I live in the same neighborhood as this guy. I'm driving through it all the time. So if I drive past his house to get to my house, is that incriminating?
Nope.
Yeah.
Just if you go on the property.
Okay.
Like I said, that's why you're not being charged and arrested and being booked in jail.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
But I'm just saying you're walking a thin line by being even. Don't give this guy ammunition if he's in the wrong.
I understand that.
Right?
Yeah.
And your buddy already told me that you're the one that showed up yesterday in the UPS. We were trying to have him sign in something. That right there is a federal crime.
I understand it. Yeah.
So if he decides to take a different route with that, you can be liable.
Understood. Yeah.
Because it's on ring dildo camera. You don't work for UPS.
Yeah.
But you're wearing a UPS hat. And you make him sign.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do understand that. Yeah.
That's a federal crime, so we're not going to take action on it. But if he decides to, or the mail office somehow gets rid of it and they report it, it's something coming down the pipe that's going to really jam you up.
Yeah, I apologize.
So don't let him manipulate you to that. Don't let anybody manipulate you. If you're not going to do it on your own, don't freaking do it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I appreciate you.
Same with them, like having 30 different people in your car. If you don't know them that well, like Christian.
See, I film content, so it's like it's just people online that like are also filming videos together. So
but you don't know what they're into, right? So
yeah, for sure. I don't know anything about these people when they come in my car, so I got to be more careful.
If any,
yeah.
I know you said you know Ben, but if he would have popped you, say, with Christian in the car and he has some stuff on him,
yeah,
then that also goes on you, right?
Understood.
So
yeah.
I understand that you're trying to film content, you're trying to make a living, do that type of stuff, but maybe vet these guys a little bit better, because then stuff like this happens, right?
I do understand that. Yeah.
Because if we found something in the car and nobody took accountability, you get charged.
Yeah, I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna talk to him really quick, and then we'll let you guys get out there. Okay. So
Thank you so much. Yeah.
You gotta be all about protecting yourself too.
Yeah.
Especially with letting random people into your car is crazy to me, because you never know what their motive is. Like, even if they say, "Oh yeah, like I watch this stuff online," you don't know how, like, right they are and what their motive is too.
Yeah.
So just be careful. Like, we don't want to see anyone get hurt or something bad happen to anybody out there, right? So,
yeah.
And I know what he's saying. I believe you. Honestly, I don't think you're doing anything wrong, but you have a job to do. Whatever is happening with this guy, if he's crooked, then you gotta go the legal bounds, right? Do it the legal way. Because if say you would have done it and you would have got him to sign whatever it was yesterday, but then they found out, oh, you were impersonating a UPS officer, that could have been thrown out in full.
Okay.
So
yeah, and I didn't even know that, to be honest. So, thank you so much. Yeah. I filmed with him a few years ago in Los Angeles, and my wife was like a little skeptical of him. So
I don't know him. I'm not saying his character's bad either, but yeah.
I know he stands for good things. He means well in the world. We're like trying to shut down bad things going on, but maybe go about it the better way for sure. Yeah.
Just every time it feels like, oh, we're probably not going to do something illegal here, then you're like, well, we probably shouldn't do it. So
yeah, I understand. Thank you.
Yeah. Because like I said, I was chatting with him about what he's doing, and it seems like that's the right thing to be doing.
Yeah.
But again, if you go about it the wrong way, it all gets tossed out, and then you have nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can get you out of here as soon as he's done chatting with him.
Thank you.
Yeah. Your buddy didn't want to come back. I don't know if Ben chatted with him or what, but.
Dude, Ben's a yapper too, so he'll just sit there and talk and talk and talk. It's sad. I don't know if when you guys never mind, I won't ask.
No, you're good.
Right,
it looks like you're good to go, man.
Thank you.
You have a good night, okay?
After the incident, Ben filed another lawsuit stating that he went to Josh under good faith and that he got the cops called on him, which led to the lawsuit being accepted by the courts. The next day, on March 10th, Ben went to go plant a satirical but also truthful sign on a public sidewalk near Josh's house to lure him outside so Ben can have his process server give the court papers directly to Josh. After a few minutes, police pulled up to confront Ben while blocking the sign. The following bodycam footage showcases the interaction between Ben and the police.
Hello. Were you guys over here knocking on the door?
No.
No? Okay. What are you guys doing here?
So we are in a court case with them, and we have to serve them legal papers, so we're just waiting for them to get home so we can serve them.
Do you know who you're serving?
Joshua Johnson.
Okay. Who do you guys work for?
Myself.
Yourself? You're just here to serve him papers?
Yeah, well, she's the process server. You have to be unaffiliated with the case to serve.
Okay, so you're the one trying to serve? Yes. Okay, do you have an ID or anything like that on you?
I sure do.
Yeah, just talk to him. Go talk to him.
5 minutes later.
Hello. You guys see those papers?
Yeah.
So this is what you're trying to serve them with?
Yes. That's required by the court that we have. I wish we could just send them an email. I wish we could just send them a phone call, or the court could send it to them, but this is what we're required to do from the United States court. So we're just following the instructions of the government.
Have you guys been here before?
I have once. I came one time to have a good faith conversation with them before suing, which the government also requires us to have before.
So are you Benjamin Schneider?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm just following basically the instructions of the government, and he keeps calling the cops on me to try to avoid
getting in trouble for his crimes. So that's why he keeps calling. I think it's like the third time he's called the cops now on us because he thinks if I just call the cops on me, he can get away with it. But we're showing him like we're not gonna let him get away with his crimes. So.
Okay. Are you okay if I give these papers to him?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Hang tight. We're gonna finish up some things on our end.
Okay. We might need you to fill out some documents later then. Proof of service. That's okay. But because whoever serves him has to fill out proof of service and might have to fill out some court papers. So. That's just the legal way to do it.
Just give me 1 minute.
How's it going?
I'm good. I'm Officer Somerville. I'm just gonna kind of be hanging out. I don't really know exactly what's going on.
So this man stole basically his family's life savings. So I'm taking him to court. Well, we took him to court and we won, and he shut down the store to avoid paying the family. So now we have to sue him personally. And so we're just here to serve him his court papers, which his police officers have right now.
Okay.
And he's calling the police on us to avoid being served because if he doesn't get served, he can't get sued. So this is his way of trying to avoid accountability, I think.
Okay.
That's calling you guys here.
All right. Well, I'll just kind of be here waiting and just make sure everything's okay.
Yeah. He's a very like high up lawyer, so I think he knows all the legal loopholes of how not to get in trouble. You know. But yeah, he's facing like 10 years in jail or something, so I think he's trying everything he can to get out of trouble. But, yeah, I think he's trying to call for like stalking and harassing charges, even though we're literally just doing what's required of the court.
Yeah.
I wish we could just send him an email or a phone call, you know, but the court requires us to come in person for some reason. So.
I understand that. If things could be handled with phone calls and emails, it'd be a lot smoother. But pretty good. I'm a little pretty busy, but
I'm sorry we're wasting your time here. I feel bad.
It's all right. I understand. You guys live around here?
Yeah, we're actually, well, I'm from Los Angeles. She's from
Salem.
Yeah.
Oregon? Or Utah? Okay.
So I'm from Los Angeles.
You never know. I just figured with him being out of state, you know.
And, but we have a friend that literally lives in the same neighborhood around the block.
Okay.
And it was funny. I was just telling my friend about the story. He's like, I live in that guy's same neighborhood, so I'm just staying at his house. And yeah. But actually, the store, the theft actually took place in Salem, Oregon. Actually, the theft took place, and then we sued the store. They shut the whole store down. Then he's the owner. He lives here, so now we're here.
Where was the store at?
Salem, Oregon.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, we've just been doing everything the way the law says, like the way everything we're supposed to, and we just keep getting out of it somehow.
Yeah, civil problems can be a big hassle. So. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Whoa!
Yeah. It was actually my first.
Wedding band?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It was my first tattoo, so I have like a bunch now. But yeah, that was the first one. So.
Whoa! That's so cool.
Yeah. Thanks.
Your wife has the same one, I guess. Or?
She has one. It's less blocky than mine is. Yeah,
I've never seen it before. That's so cool.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's funny. A lot of people will comment on it and. Like, man, that's crazy, like, that's so permanent, man. What if you get divorced? I'm like, well, dude, like, marriage is supposed to be permanent, too, you know? Like,
Well, it's kind
I
of
get that.
Yeah, it's kind of like almost like more symbolic.
Yeah. Well, I was like, dude, if you're not willing to get the ring tattooed, then maybe you should reconsider the marriage, you know? Like, but no, it's good.
Wow. So did they happen to tell you if he's home or not, even? Or
I have no idea.
they said they were gonna try and serve him, which would be awesome, but like themselves.
Yeah, I don't know all the details. I just came around. So typically any time that we have like multiple groups or multiple people that we are, we're trying to figure out the situation, what's going on, we just try to have at least one officer to kind of stick around with each group.
Make sure we don't run off.
Yeah, obviously you guys want to be here in this situation, so it's a little different,
Yeah.
but we have other calls where you never know when people are going to try and
Run. Yeah, we have
take
the
off
opposite
or
problem. He wants us
more than
done,
that,
yeah.
like they'll just like bust in and like want to start a fight or something. You got like one officer who's like in the middle, so
Oh my gosh, it's so intense.
yeah, so we just get that's why I'm down here, is just kind of help support whatever's going on. So I don't know all the details. If I did, I'd try and help you out, but
Yeah. Serving papers sucks. I've had like 3 lawsuits now. I'm just kind of like a documentary person. I make like documentaries, and so people like tell me about like corrupt organizations and stuff, and sometimes it ends in lawsuits. And every single time this happens, where it's like they just hide, and it's such a weird loophole where it's like you can get away with a crime as long as you're not good at answering your door.
yeah, no, it's hard. Yeah, with warrants and everything, we run into the same problem with criminal law. Civil law is different. But
because you can probably knock on the door, and if they don't open it, then you can't arrest them.
it's like if you don't have a warrant and you don't have, they're not willing to come to the door. Sometimes that can get in the way of things. But
yeah, yesterday was funny. We came to have like what's called like a good faith conversation with them before suing. That's what's required in court. And the police came and they were like, you guys are on drugs, and then they sent a whole canine unit out here. I guess maybe he called saying we were on drugs or something, I don't know.
I don't know.
And they searched they did a 3-hour search of our car.
Last night?
Yeah, they strip searched us. They were like, they did sobriety tests on us, and we're like, we're not on drugs. Like, we've never like done drugs in our life. Like, we're good kids, and they're like, we can tell, like, we can see it in your eyes that you're on drugs and stuff. And they're like, they had the canines come out here, and they're like, the canines even smelled drugs in your car.
Was that here?
Yeah. And it was like a 3-4 hour like search that took place. Or I guess he was just trying to figure out anything he could to get us arrested. I guess that's he doesn't have to go to court.
Interesting.
So he's a crazy guy. Yeah. I don't know what he told him on the phone that we were doing, but.
Well, we had did you guys call as well, or no? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. I know we had 2 people call, but I don't know what it was about.
Like drugs and stuff. They were like,
I didn't see.
They were like, there's heroin in the car, like fentanyl. Like, there's no way there's heroin in here. It was so goofy. Like, I don't know. Such a ridiculous thing.
Many minutes later.
Do you think they're just verifying whether it's a real court case right now, or if they're just making up the whole story? Or?
Yeah, no, they're probably just verifying the documents, but it's also. It's an interesting situation too. We typically don't serve civil papers, so we can stand by and keep the peace to make sure that nobody like picks a fight or does anything criminal while we're around. But we typically can't serve civil papers, so it's possible he's just verifying it, and then.
He said he wanted to serve. He was like, I want to serve these papers for you. That's the. I was like, oh yeah, that's what you want. That'd be awesome.
Oh, was that the guy with the hat or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Help us out a lot. But
yeah, I don't.
But I was like, you will have to fill out a proof of service. There is proof of service that goes into it. And then the judge might verify, like call you up to verify, and then you have to answer that, and like it's a whole process. I don't know if he wants to get involved with that.
Yeah. It's a weird legal area because we can't be seen as like taking sides or anything like that.
Yeah,
so typically
yeah.
we don't serve civil papers.
Oh, it looks like you might try and serve them. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna serve them. That'd be nice.
12 seconds later.
How often would you say you're in a situation like this where you're watching someone and they try and like take off running?
Luckily, people around here are pretty compliant, but
every once in a while, though?
Every once in a while it happens.
Oh, no.
Typically, people are more inclined to want to yell at the other party involved or something like that. We have to kind of keep them separated. But people don't typically just run away
When that happens, are you like excited? You're like, oh, a police chase, or are you like now you get to like some action. It's not.
Yeah.
Or you're like, oh, not again. Now I can actually like do work.
It's kind of a double-edged sword. People always ask how the day's been. Like a busy day means that other people are having bad days. So, you know, I don't like to have boring days, but I also don't like when other people are, you know, struggling. So.
Is he not home?
What was that?
Is he not home?
He does not want the papers.
So. He's not want the papers?
Who's that back there? Yep. He wanted you trespassed. Okay. So.
But she never even went on the property though.
Yeah. So who went on the property?
None of us did.
You guys no one went on the property.
No.
Okay. Why is he saying that you guys went on the property?
Because he wants us arrested, so he doesn't have to report.
Okay. But he does want you trespassed, regardless, and he doesn't need a reason as to why.
So how do we serve him then?
You got to go through the court, man. You gotta.
We did go to the court and they said we have to serve him in person.
Okay. I'm not sure what this is. I've never seen something like that. To be honest with you.
These are court papers.
Okay. It doesn't have a judge's name or anything like that on it?
Because it hasn't gotten to the judge yet. So this is serving him, and then we'll go to the court, and then the judge will be there. So the judge doesn't get involved until we're in court.
So would this be a civil issue between the two of you? What is your association with this?
He stole a bunch of money from me.
Okay. How exactly?
So we had $200,000 worth of Legos in the store, and it's the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection set. And basically, the deal was we put our Legos in his store. Once one gets sold, he keeps a small percentage of it, and then we get the rest. And then, that was with the previous owner. It's a complicated thing. It was with the previous owner. He's corporate. He comes down, takes over the store. So I'm taking everything in this. The owner's just like screaming and like, you can't like take me out of the store. Like all of these sets I'm not gonna pay for yet. He says, I don't care. I'm taking it anyways. Boom. He takes all the sets, sells them, keeps all the profit, which was supposed to go to us. And so we sued him actually, and we won. And they had to shut the whole. He shut the whole store down to avoid paying us. So now the only option left is to sue him personally because it's a personal thing he did. So now we're suing him personally. And he's doing everything he can to avoid accountability for his actions. Yeah, he wants to be a guy, I guess. And he also wants us to
Again, this is a civil issue between the two of you. Right now, I understand that. Right now, he doesn't want anyone coming on his property. He doesn't want you. He doesn't want anyone that you know.
Of course, doesn't want no people wants to be served.
So it's gonna have to be something we're gonna have to work out. I don't know if it's gonna be garnishment.
We have to serve him before we can garnishment. Yeah.
Talk to the court.
Yeah, let's talk to the court.
So again, he's saying that you guys are coming out taking photos of his house.
He's gonna send whatever he can. He's gonna lie to you guys in order to get us arrested. Is that what he did?
So again, you're out what's gonna be for the court. He doesn't want. He wanted you trespassing. So I would just go back to the court, talk to them, explain your situation, figure something out regarding that. Because
they said you should have to camp outside his house.
I
don't believe that they would say that.
They said
Not a
you
chance.
should try.
So I'm almost certain if you do like certified mail, like where you have to sign for the mail that you receive, that counts as service. I don't believe a judge or a court will tell you to camp in front of somebody's residence.
This is like my third or fourth court case. This happens every single time because the criminal thinks that they can do this to go over the crime. So this is what the court's always doing. This is like so yeah.
Just try something different. It's not working.
Yeah, well, it's worked every time for me. Like, I always win.
So were you doing this personally, or did you do it through an attorney?
Personally, I am an attorney.
You're what?
I'm my own lawyer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, again, it doesn't look good when you've been trespassed and you have someone that you obviously know, a friend, coming here that you're saying is a process server.
Yeah.
Trying to serve papers.
Well, I think it looks exactly how we're supposed to do it.
Well, we have 2 or 3 incidents where
well, first, so there are incidents because he's lying to you guys. He's making up incidents. We came to do a good faith conversation, which is required by the courts before the report is like that. Called the cops on us. He lied to you guys saying that we had heroin on us. And we had 3 hours search of the car yesterday. Found no heroin in the car. He's going to make up any lie he can to get us arrested. He's a lawyer. He's a pretty high up lawyer, so he knows exactly what to say to trigger you guys to get you off his side. And I mean, the reason I'm not arrested yet is because we are doing things to the legal way, the correct way. The reason he's hiding in his house is because he's the criminal. If something doesn't look good, it doesn't look good for him, not for us.
Well, we got to figure something out for different than this, okay? I don't want to see you keep going on with that, especially when you've been trespassed. Well, I get that, but when you're parked outside next to his house,
then we're following the legal procedure, not something different.
So, figure out a different avenue. Again, talk with the court about what you need to do. But for right now, he doesn't want either one of you on his property. Okay?
Well, hey, Brad, come on.
Do you have any questions for me?
I guess what happens if you don't do it?
What do you, if you...
You said we have to go about this a different way.
So, I would say go the legal process, find an actual process server.
She's an actual process server.
And what is your guys' relationship?
I just met her today.
Do you have any papers that show that you're a process server?
So anyone can be a process server if you're 18 years old, and you have to be not affiliated with the police. So she's not affiliated with the police, she's a person who's qualified as a process server.
Well, maybe just have someone not affiliated with you.
That's her, yeah, we have no relationship, that's why she's here, yeah. That's why she's here, we have no relationship, and she is the exact person that you're describing.
Again, this being a civil issue between the two of you, you guys need to figure that out, okay? If it means that you need to go through the mail or something like that in order to serve him, then that's the way to do it. But, obviously something's not working.
It's working for us, we're working for us. It's working for us.
Do you have any other questions for me?
No, yes.
Alright, so you two are understanding trespass.
After accusing Ben that the court papers were possibly fake, the officer went back to his vehicle to call the courts and verify them.
It's
I was trying to look it up, but I can't find it. I just don't want to give you wrong information.
no worries. It's Officer Sumbot, and that's spelled Sierra, Uniform Mike, Bravo, Oscar, Tango.
Okay, thank you so much. Hold on, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
Hi, are you with the Small Claims Department?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I don't know if she,
Oh, no, all she said was that she needed somebody to take a small claims call.
Yes, I'm trying to verify if this case is valid.
And you're with law enforcement, she said?
Yes, I'm with the American Fork Police Department in Utah.
Okay. Let's see here. Do you have a case number?
Yeah, it's going to be 26. S is in Sierra, C is in Charlie, 06134.
So that is not one of our cases. That is a circuit court case.
Okay.
So the clue was the SC. Let me give you Circuit Court's phone number.
Okay.
We're not affiliated, so I can't look at their system.
You know what? Thank you so much for your help.
Oh, you're quite welcome. You have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. The Marion County Circuit Court. Our office hours are 8 a.m. to noon and 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. To make payments, access forms, or find additional information online, please visit our website at www.courts.oregon.gov/Marion. Our mailing address is P.O. Box 12869, Salem, Oregon 97309. The main courthouse is located downtown at 100 High Street, Northeast. The juvenile court is located at 2970 Center Street, Northeast. The criminal court annex is located at 4000 Omsville Highway, Southeast. Please listen carefully as our menu options have changed. For the records department, press 1. For payments or questions regarding filing fees, wait while I transfer your call. You have reached the Marion County Circuit Court Records Department. Please listen to the following options. For hours, location, mailing address, website, and fax number, press 1. For information regarding copies, press 2. For information regarding an audio recording, press 3. For change of venue, transfers, appeals, or transcripts, press 4. To speak with a records clerk, press 5.
2 minutes later.
Wait while I transfer your call.
2 very boring minutes later.
Reached the Marion County Circuit Court. Our office hours are 8 a.m. to noon and 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. To make payments, access forms, or find additional information online, please visit our website at www.courts.oregon.gov/Marion. Our mailing address is P.O. Box 12869, Salem, Oregon 97309. The main courthouse is located downtown at 100 High Street, Northeast. The juvenile court is located at 2970 Center Street, Northeast. The criminal court annex is located at 4000 Omsville Highway, Southeast. Please listen carefully as our menu options have changed. For the records department, press 1. For payments or questions regarding filing fees, press 2. For the criminal court, traffic violations or expungements and set-asides, press 3. For the juvenile court, press 4. For the family law department, press 5. For the probate department, press 6. For the jury office, press 7. For the judge's offices, press 8. For administration, press 9. To speak with reception, press 0. Marion County Circuit Court.
Hi. I'm trying to speak with someone to verify if a case is... Just verify if a case is real.
Okay. Did you get a case number, or I can look up a name?
I do. When you're ready.
I'm ready.
It's 26. S is in Sierra. C is in Charlie. 06134.
A few moments later.
Yeah, looks like a real small claims case in our court.
Okay, do you know if it's already been to court, or are you allowed to tell me kind of where they're at with the case?
There is no hearing date set, and there hasn't been a hearing in the case yet. All I see is the claim that was filed. I don't see proof of service or anything. The hearing wouldn't be set until a response is filed by defendant.
Okay, so the defendant needs to be served with papers before the case will, I guess, start?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you for your help. That's all for today. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, bye.
Wah, wah, wah.
Alright, here's your paperwork back.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Kind of explain this whole thing to me one more time, the last couple days.
Okay, it's funny. I was actually showing her the video of it that I made because she's not cut up on it either. So, he basically stole a $200,000 collection of Star Wars Legos from this family, Okay. We sued them. We won.
What is your affiliation with this family?
I'm a journalist, and the family hit me up to cover the story.
Okay.
And so we sued them. We won. I conducted the lawsuit because his family doesn't have the means. That's why I think he knew that his family was like too poor because his company's worth $400 million. So, like, 83-year-old man dying of cancer versus $400 million company, he's gonna win even if he's in the wrong. You know, that's how he was getting away with it. He kept saying like just sue me and stuff, just sue. And he told us over and over like, please just sue me. And so we're like, okay. Well, so they got me on. I covered the story. I gave them all the necessary means and like basically everything they need to sue, basically. And we won. And then to avoid paying us, he closed down the store. So the whole franchise is closed. And so basically the case is now like we can't garnish a wage of a store that isn't making money. So we are now suing him personally. And if you're asking what happened the last couple of days, we came to have what's called a good faith conversation before suing. A court requires you to have that. They want to see proof that you tried settling it outside of court before going to court. So we came here to have the good faith conversation with him. I came to talk peacefully, just like, hey. Also, there's going to be a warrant out for his arrest within 2 weeks. According to the chief of police in Oregon, they just need a little bit more evidence, and he said within the next 2 weeks they're going to put out a warrant for his arrest. If that happens, then we can't garnish his wages if he's in jail. So I wanted to have a peaceful conversation, just saying, hey, you're going to get arrested, and then even after you get out of jail, then you have to pay them if you're still alive by then. But or you can just open up the doors, and all of this family's Lego sets are still in the store. You know, like, you're not selling them. Like, why not just let them have it, and then you don't have to get arrested, you don't have to get sued. And instead of doing that, he called the police on us, and because that's just his way out of everything. He thinks if he can call the police, then he can get away with the crime, if that makes sense. And so he's been making up stories about what we're doing. He's said we had like heroin in our car, I think, or something. And there was like a 3-hour search in our car yesterday proving there was no heroin or narcotics in our car. This guy's just unhinged, and he'll say anything to get out of trouble. And now we're here. We're just following the legal process. We're being peaceful. We're being cooperative. We're just doing what the law tells us to do.
Are you just going after him, or are you going after other people in this business?
So there's 2 people that were owners of the store. It was Joshua Johnson and Brandon Best.
Okay.
And those are the only 2 people, because both of them are the ones that, I mean, they both had the chance to make it, and they still can. If they open up the door right now, we'll leave and never come back, you know? Because those Lego sets are just going to rot in that store and never get sold. So if he just wants to open the door and let the family take them, and we'll just leave. And, you know, like, we don't have to do the court, but it seems like this is what he wants. You know, like, he wants us to sit outside his house and serve him papers. Like, this is his decision for us to do this. So we would like to resolve it a different way, but he's the one basically choosing for us to act like this.
Okay. We also can't have you post inside jail.
That was to get him to try and come out, I guess. And we looked up that property.
When was that put up?
I don't know, just this morning. But that is like a public property. Like, we looked up that little like patch. The homeowners association doesn't own that, so actually it's public for anyone to put stuff up there.
Okay. So you put that up there?
Yeah.
Okay. What's going on in Sandy?
Sandy? Oh, is that Brandon Best? That's where Brandon Best lives. We tried to do the same thing. I rang his doorbell and I said, hey, I'm here to have a good faith conversation with you before you get sued. And then he walked outside and just stared at me. I was like, okay, like, I guess I'll tell you the spiel. Like, there is going to be a warrant out for your arrest. We can re-sue you again personally. We know that you closed down the store to avoid paying us, but we can go through this whole thing again. We won last time, we will win again. Or you can just open up the thing, and he just didn't say a word to us, so then the cops came. I wasn't trying to intimidate them. I was just trying to have this good faith conversation that their court requires us to have. I tried to be by the books as much as possible. And yeah.
Okay. Obviously, this isn't working.
Yeah, no, it will work if we keep doing it, yeah.
No.
It always has worked for us before,
No. So, right now you're straddling the line of what we call stalking. Okay.
But we're not stalking. We're here for we're doing what the court told us to do.
Regardless if you're to serve papers, if you continue to have people going up to his door and onto his residence,
then we're
making him
the
and
law,
his family feel unsafe, you are straddling that line of stalking.
Yeah, but what the law says is if the average person would feel unsafe by our behaviors, so I think he's feeling unreasonably unsafe. A reasonable person would not feel unsafe in this situation.
What about his family members, kids, his wife, kids?
They should not feel unsafe. We're here for a legal business reason. If he feels unsafe because we're here serving papers, that's on him. That's what the law says, is that's on him, not us.
Okay. Well, him and his family are not feeling safe.
And
With
that's
you
their
sitting
fault.
outside
That's
of your...
their fault.
Okay.
If they want to accept these papers, we won't sit here. That's their fault that they feel unsafe.
Regardless of if you're to serve papers or not, having multiple people that you just met come up here and try to serve papers
Well, I
for
can
you...
say the same thing. I feel unsafe trying to conduct business with him, and he calls the police on me to hide. I feel unsafe because of that. Because we had a 3-hour search in our car. He said we had heroin in our car yesterday. We had a 3-hour search in our car. That makes me feel unsafe. I think that's reasonable for me to feel unsafe. It's not reasonable for him to feel unsafe.
Well, you're the one putting yourself in this position by sitting outside his house.
Well, what's the alternative?
And putting up signs like that.
Well, what's the alternative?
Can't be doing that.
Why not?
You cannot be putting up signs,
Why
AI
not?
photos of his face in
Why
front
not?
of his house with information like that.
Isn't that freedom of speech? Isn't
It's
that
called residential picketing.
It's
a Class B misdemeanor.
But
so, right now, you're just kind of digging yourself in this hole. I've explained to you, this is not working, okay? It didn't work in Sandy, it's not working here.
Well, what's the alternative then?
You need to figure something out with the court.
Well, that's
if they
what we
need
did,
to send,
yeah.
if the court needs to send someone themselves to serve these papers, then they can do that. But you sitting outside his house, making his family and him feel unsafe, and putting these signs out here.
But doesn't the law say that if the average person feels unsafe, like, isn't this? It's like if a reasonable person.
Right now, you're speculating. I know if I had multiple unknown people coming up to my door,
But you told him
and
what we're
putting
here
out
for, right?
signs.
You told him we're here to serve him papers.
I understand that, but you have people coming here trying to deliver packages for you, when we both know that's not what they're here for.
Yeah, but wouldn't why?
This isn't something up for argument. I'm telling you how it is. Okay. Right now, you put up a sign, picketing sign, up right in front of his residence. You're sitting outside his residence with someone you just met, supposedly trying to get them to serve papers for you.
Yeah, that's
when
what the
you
law
know you've
tells
been
you,
trespassed.
But even if that's what the
You've
law.
been told here. You've been told in Sandy.
Yeah, but I'm not trespassing now.
But you're sitting outside his house. So right now, you are straddling that line of stalking. Okay? Do you understand?
Yeah, I see it's straddling the line, but we're still on the side of not stalking now because we're here for a legitimate business reason.
Okay. As I explained to you, the reasoning behind you wanting to serve papers, if he has no obligation to accept those papers. You need to figure something out. This is a civil matter. This is a civil matter out of Oregon. Okay? If the Oregon court wants to figure out another way to serve him, they can do that. But you sitting outside of his house with random people that you keep bringing here to serve him papers.
Not ran through the process server.
Again, people you just met.
Well, yeah, if I knew who she was, then she wouldn't be eligible to serve papers.
Again, this hasn't been working the last couple days.
Yeah,
it didn't work in.
It
didn't work in Sandy.
Why
he's feeling unsafe. His family's feeling unsafe. You're putting out signs. You're putting out signs in front of his house.
Yeah, freedom of speech. Yeah.
Again, picketing. Okay. All right. Hang tight.
10 minutes later.
All right, Benjamin, step out for me.
With his shirt on my pocket.
Okay, I'll just stand over here. Do you have any weapons or anything like that on you?
No.
Okay, just put your hands behind your back.
Am I being arrested?
You're under arrest right now for stalking.
Really? This is the first time I've ever been arrested.
We're just following the law of what
Is there a phone or anything you'd like to take with you?
is that okay? If I take a phone?
Okay, we'll collect it for you. It's not going to be on you.
No, we got it.
All right, have you walk over here.
Oh, if you guys are arresting me, not Josh.
That's kind of right.
30.
Widen your stance for me.
Okay. All right. Take seats back here.
They're arresting me because this guy stole a bunch of Legos.
After the police arrested Ben for filming despite telling him he can, as long as he doesn't go on the private property, he was eventually released. The next day, on March 11th, Ben and his friends decided to put up a GoFundMe banner for the family that had their Legos taken, which now led to a 6th encounter with the police. The following body cam footage showcases the interaction between Ben's friends and the police.
Hi. What you guys up to?
What we're doing is we're going to get a bunch of publicity to get basically all this money back to the family. Yeah.
Okay.
So we got her permission. She said we can film here, so we're just getting ready to film. We're going to get the drone.
The owner of the fence?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got her permission.
Okay.
We're doing a huge
GoFundMe and stuff?
Yeah.
We have permission from this house, that orange house?
Yeah, they're also, they said we were good to film there too. So we're just.
They said we're allowed all over on that property.
Areas. We're just trying to get this GoFundMe going. It's a legit GoFundMe.
What's it for? Sorry.
We're getting back this money for this family. Let me pull up the GoFundMe. It's a real GoFundMe. No, it's real.
Yeah, do you want to hold this up? Okay, cool.
Care if I hold it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Who we face that?
Oh shit, yeah.
Okay, why'd you hang up so fast?
I don't. He hadn't been on the phone in forever.
That's not true. So.
But yeah, so here's the GoFundMe. We got $10, 28,000.
Oh, nice. Can I express some concern?
Sure.
So I know who Ben is. I know the situation. I know the situation with this guy, the YouTube, the Legos. I know all that.
Okay.
He was arrested for stalking. Okay.
Yeah.
You know that. He's paying you guys to be here. I know that.
No,
too.
he's not paying us.
He can't. And maybe it'd be better if he. Where is he at? I know he just left too.
I have no idea.
Okay.
The problem that we're running into is you guys are slowly becoming an accessory for stalking.
Yes.
And you guys can be arrested for that.
Okay.
And so we're kind of at the phase point where the people that are involved in this are getting upset.
Yeah.
We're here to keep the peace.
Okay.
We're here to make sure that nobody gets in trouble, nobody gets hurt, nobody gets arrested. But I don't think that this kind of stuff is going to help the situation.
Well, but if we get this off and get the drone shot of it, it's going to look good, and then we'll take it all down, and then we'll.
Getting the funds for the
That's how we're gonna, because we can't, we're not gonna do the lawsuit anymore. We're just gonna do this GoFundMe.
Okay.
We've already got it started.
So
the
other issue that we run into is it can run into some defamation stuff, or it can have some other ramifications that come with that. Because the gentleman that Officer Richardson is explaining has been arrested. He's not allowed to have contact with that party or indirect contact either.
Yeah.
So you guys are indirectly in contact with that party. So we don't want that to threshold.
Okay.
Because that can mean you guys can get arrested as well.
I'm all for GoFundMes. I'm all for support on it. Like what you guys are doing, none of my business. But you have to understand, we're not stupid either. I know you're FaceTiming Ben. I know he's having you do this, and cool. If that's what he's doing, then cool. But I guess this is, like he explained, you don't want to get caught up in this. Ben doesn't want to go to jail again. We don't want to arrest him again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, that's not what we want to do. Obviously, we have to do our job.
Yeah, absolutely. I know you guys are just doing your
But
jobs.
what we want is not to take people to jail.
Absolutely.
We want Ben and his posse, whatever you guys call yourselves, reckless Ben, whatever. We want you guys to be happy. We don't care. But we also have to look out for them.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to double check with the neighbors, make sure it's cool using fence.
Yeah.
I believe you, but,
Yeah,
it seems like, I'm also, is this really the most publicity? This fence on Stores Ave is the best publicity.
It is. The drone, it's going to be the best drone angle. We hired a drone scientist, and he said this was a really good spot.
So I mean, we've invested a lot into this GoFundMe already, and I think it's going to be a huge success.
Just so that you guys are aware, we also may have city ordinance regarding posting signage. So we're going to look into that before we leave. I realize that this is on private property, but it is on the sidewalk, so we'll have to look at that as well. Okay? Not to hustle you guys too much, but
yeah, no, you're fine.
We got to make sure that A, no laws are being broken, and B, nobody's going to be injured or in trouble or any of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, if we maybe give Officer Richardson a moment to check with the owner of the fence.
Yeah.
Hang out with us for a minute. Let us unravel this real quick.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, absolutely. Just for the time being, it looks like this sign is already hung. We may ask you to take it down. I don't know. I don't want you guys to get confrontation with that gentleman. Let me have you. Is that your car?
Sure.
Will you go wait in the car for me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Can we go wait?
Yeah, just wait in the car. Are you with them here in the car? Yeah. Let's have you wait in the car. Please don't leave yet. Let me figure it out, and then I'll be with you momentarily, okay?
This was me. They had nothing to do with this. This is all 100% me. So if anything does happen...
Okay, thank you. I told them to stay in the car. He went back to the house.
That guy got boxed.
Huh?
He got boxed.
I know. He's probably pissed off, but his face is on the sign.
Oh, I agree.
I think we have probably something here.
Let me go blue.
Oh, it's fine. We can talk about it. I think that whether it's the stalking stuff that we're looking at, we got to look at that one. We might have a signage code too, but this guy's being reasonable. Maybe he'll take it down.
She's like, yeah, they explained to GoFundMe. I said, okay. I don't want anything, I don't want to hem her up with anything.
But did she say they could put it on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like, yeah, they explained to GoFundMe. They asked if they could use my sentence. I said, yeah, cool.
But does she know what's on there?
I doubt it.
Okay.
He was FaceTiming Ben. He was on
Yes.
FaceTime.
Yeah. Do you want to go and look at the code and verify for stalking to make sure that that's not an indirect contact? Mm-hmm. And then let me just make sure she knows what's on the sign. Is that cool?
Okay.
Will you pull
I
up?
haven't even read the sign, so.
Yeah, it's on there. His face is on there. They're going to indirectly make her. They're going to pull her into this.
Yeah. So what do you want me to make sure with this?
Go look at the stalking. Have him start collecting info for the other people, and then we'll deal with that.
Have this guy collect. Oh.
He's here. Yeah.
All right.
Hi. So sorry to bother you. I know that you just spoke with Officer Richardson. It sounds like you had authorized them to hang something on the fence. Have you seen what it is?
It's a GoFundMe.
Okay, but it's going to cause a problem with your neighbor because they're in a dispute. Is that okay if we take it down?
Yes.
Is that okay? Because I don't want your neighbor to be upset at you because they're posting a sign. Have you seen the sign?
No.
Do you want to see it? Okay. I don't think this is good because I think it's causing a problem with the neighbor.
Yeah.
So if you're okay with it, we're going to take it down. Is that okay?
Yeah. Did they leave?
No, they're still here. They're in the car. But there was a dispute yesterday with this guy and another guy. And these guys are pulling you into this. I don't want you to be in this. So it's not good.
It's not good.
Okay.
I didn't know.
Okay. No, and that.
It's just a GoFundMe for a family.
Yeah, they're upset with this guy, and so they're posting this. So we're gonna take it down, and then we may come and talk to you again. I don't think so, but thank you very much. Okay. She said she doesn't want that because she didn't know what it was.
He sees it or give it back?
Okay, so if it's in the commission of a crime, what is it?
Is it in the commission of a crime?
Is it disorderly conduct?
Why?
Did it raise the police to be summoned because it causes problems? Did he come out? Is he upset about it?
I mean, I guess, but that's not.
Look at your stalking code. See if it's that. If it's not, we're going to look at disorderly. If it's not disorderly, then we're going to look at the city ordinance. We're just going to make sure we don't have anything. We can absolutely give it back to him.
I can handle this if you guys want to break to this.
Okay, yeah, why don't you back Tonga? I'll stay here because he's heated.
He is heated.
Let's unravel this real quick. If you think he was on the phone with the other dude, I think we ought to figure that out.
He definitely was.
Okay, yeah.
I think this is in the best interest of you. Okay. So, you know Ben, right?
Yeah.
So I think we can agree we both know Ben was arrested for certain things.
Yeah.
I know you're on the phone with Ben.
Yeah.
Him sending you here and him having...
He didn't send me here.
Well,
I'm here on my own accord.
Okay. We're gonna... I'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
But just that taking place is another charge for him.
Right. But
So-
this was all my idea.
so
They're all
that-
here because of me. Ben, I just called him because he's my friend, but
Okay.
he's done dealing with this. I took over the case because he doesn't want to get in any more trouble. He's actually got a flight home tomorrow.
That makes sense. Why are you FaceTiming Ben then?
I was just telling him,
Hey man, look what I'm doing for your guy. Right?
No.
Okay.
I was just seeing what he was doing. I mean, it was just completely, I guess, irrelevant to what was going on.
So there's not going to be any text message corroboration between you and him stating that he wanted to come out here to post this for you?
No.
Is that okay if we look?
No, it is not.
Okay. So we're going to give you Miranda warning because right now what you're doing is illegal.
Okay.
Okay. So Officer Richardson's going to give you Miranda warning because right now Ben is probably breaking the law. But we don't know what your involvement is. If we determine that you're involved, that could implicate you. If we determine that you're not involved or you're cooperating with us and we see that it's Ben and it's not you.
But it wasn't Ben, it was me.
I'm just telling you before we give you a Miranda warning.
Yeah.
Okay? Because there's a lot of ways this could go. And I'm not going to coerce you or scare you or threaten you, but because you were on your phone and Officer Richardson believes that you were FaceTiming Ben while you were hanging a sign across from the guy's house who Ben just got arrested for, we can appeal, we can request a search warrant.
Yeah.
For your phone, which means we seize your phone.
Yeah, for sure.
And if we get into your phone and we find out that you were lying to us, you can be arrested for this offense as well.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a problem. However, if you cooperate with us and you show us, and you confirm that you're not involved and this was all your idea,
yeah,
then we probably end up parting ways and you'll end up with your phone.
Okay.
Does that do you understand all of that? Okay.
And sorry, it's not even that I believe you were calling Ben. You also just told me that that was Ben. So
yeah,
it's just suspicious to us, and because we think there's a law broken here, we're trying to get to the bottom of it.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any questions before we start this? Okay. I'm just gonna advise you have rights. All right. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you. If you decide to answer questions now without an attorney present, you will still have the right to stop and answer your questions at any time and speak to an attorney. You understand your rights?
Yeah.
Okay, with these rights in mind, do you still wish to talk with me?
No.
No? Okay. And Lieutenant Adamson can correct me if I'm wrong, but we're going to seize your phone right now.
Let me see your phone. Don't. Do not do that.
Yeah, for sure.
You understand me? Right
Yeah.
now you're attempting to destroy evidence. Okay? Put your hands behind your back. That's a worse charge than what you're looking at.
I was just locking my
No,
phone.
No, you
no,
were not.
nope,
Yeah,
nope,
what? I
nope,
was just locking my phone.
I don't
That's
think
all
so.
I did.
Okay, I don't think so.
It's on. Look, it's on my credit
but
card.
when you quickly grab it after I go to grab the phone and we tell you that the phone is sign up.
I was giving it
Stop
to you.
talking.
I was
Stop
giving it
talking. Okay? That's a problem.
It's on my money. Look, it's on my wallet. I was turning it off.
But this is a problem: is when I reach through the phone and you quickly pull it away.
I was just
that
locking it.
makes
That's
me
all I was
believe
doing.
that you're potentially
Can you just
trying
hit the
to
lock
destroy it.
button?
I'm not
It's
going
about
to.
to pay.
I'm not going to. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm not going to manipulate this phone at all. But right now, this phone is being seized as part of this investigation, and you're being arrested. Okay? Let's put him in the back of the car. Hold on.
I'm going to search him up against my car. Okay, widen your stance. Do you have anything on you that's going to hurt, stick, or poke me?
No.
Any contraband of any kind?
No.
Let me call a detective. Just 'cause we're
Yeah, I swear, man, I was going to give you the phone. I was just locking it. That's all I was doing.
It's like you're trying to get rid of
Well, why would
evidence
I would, I mean, it's my phone, you know what I mean? I mean, you need it. Also,
After we explained to you that we got
yeah, I was just locking my phone.
Okay.
That's all I was doing. It was up in my wallet. That's all I was doing.
Do you have anything under this, like a shirt? Cool.
Yeah.
Does the shirt have pockets?
No.
Okay. Okay, will you take a step back with Lieutenant Adamson for a minute?
Hey, do you have a detector that can help us? So he's on the phone with.
Everything that I got from you is going in these. Okay,
It looked like he was trying to get rid of evidence.
Can we agree that this was what was in your pockets?
I've got the phone. The phone is currently open. We've got him in too, so I want to bring him back.
So I'm going to take these for a minute. Yeah. Are these prescription?
No.
So you're recording, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want me to do? I can leave them recording?
Yeah, leave them recording.
Putting in the bag? Okay. If they die from battery, obviously I can't help that, right? Yeah, I'm not going to charge them, but leave them recording though, you said, okay?
Yeah. This is his friend. That guy was the one who was on the phone.
Okay, will you come over here?
Yeah. It's Ben Schneider.
Okay, take a seat and hang out, okay?
Yep. I think it's probably a follower or somebody, but give him a phone. We can write this down. Taking over. Let's figure that mess out. We'll talk to the guy in the
Hey, I'm gonna get them all out and see if they're all an accomplice.
Just give them a Miranda warning and ask if they even know Schneider or if they're just following.
Hi. Sorry. I'll wait for this car to pass. So, I'm just gonna be real with you guys. I want all of you out. I'm just gonna talk with you. I promise none of you go to jail if you don't be stupid like him. Okay? I just want a conversation. Well, unfortunately, he's an adult, so I can't really air out his business.
All right.
It really is a conversation, and obviously you can record. You all can record if you want.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
I'm recording too, so
Yeah.
maybe I'll put it on my YouTube. Are you guys all? How old are you guys?
20.
20. Okay. I'm not going to talk with you. That's fine. We'll just go to the sidewalk.
Hey, CJ, if you want, you can just sit down on.
I'll just.
Okay. I'm just gonna advise you guys of your Miranda rights simultaneously. Okay. This does not mean you're going to jail.
Okay.
I just have some questions. Okay. Is that cool with you as well?
Yeah.
Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you in a court of law. The right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you.
Yes, sir.
If you decide to answer questions now without an attorney present, you will still have the right to stop answering questions at any time until you speak to an attorney. Do you understand these rights?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
With these rights in mind, do you guys want to talk with me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? Okay. It's very simple. I don't know how in on it you guys are as, are we all up to date the same as this gentleman is, I guess? About Ben and his issue with this neighbor is why we're here, right? So, do we know about Ben's criminal charges? Anything like that?
I'm not sure.
Nothing?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. You do not?
I don't.
Okay. What would bring you here?
I'm just mutuals with them. I've been kind of.
He was helping out with the fundraiser.
I just wasn't here yesterday.
Okay.
I guess she was telling me. I don't know. I guess I don't know the details about that.
Okay.
But I know he got arrested.
Are you here on your own accord or are you being paid?
I'm here just by myself.
You're not making any money to be here? Cool. Okay. What about you?
No, I'm not making any money.
Not making any money? Okay. You did say you are aware of Ben's charges and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Has Ben instructed you to be here? Nothing?
No, I'm here on my own accord.
Okay. What would that be?
I just want to help out in any way I can with this family who got robbed.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Like $200,000. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that is a lot of money.
And if I can, I found this.
Yeah,
I
go ahead.
found the whole story on a Reddit post.
maybe like half a year ago.
Okay.
So when he mentioned he was working on this, I was like, oh, that's it. I like know about that from already online because it kind of went viral on like Reddit and stuff and Facebook about the whole case, not with Ben specifically, just the whole case in general. I was like, oh, dang, that's wild and stuff. And I know what the story is. I've been to Oregon on a few trips before, so I was like, oh, I know this story. That's wild. And like that's why I was like, oh, maybe I like to see how this goes and stuff. So I guess that's why I don't feel obligated to be involved in it, but it's like, oh, I know about this case already. No, just the whole case in general, them stealing $200,000 worth of Legos and stuff, and et cetera, et cetera.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Is that kind of the same for you?
Yeah.
Just saw it on Reddit?
I just saw it, and I thought it was really dumb how he got all that money stolen from him.
Yeah. And then Ben, being like, the YouTuber he is, he investigates a lot of stuff. I do content as well, so, content. Gotcha. Usually just in the content world, creators, you work with each other.
Understandable. Completely understandable. And this is hard for me, okay? Because there's two things to this. I have my job that I have to do, right? Right now, I don't think you guys are breaking the law. No intention of hemming any of you up with anything.
Yes, sir.
But on the other hand, I understand protest. Like, are we calling this protest?
Or it's a fundraiser.
Fundraiser?
Yeah.
Did you have a GoFundMe, like publicly?
That's a picture on our GoFundMe, so that's why we took
that
it.
Or the sign
one
was?
that you guys took,
Yeah,
I took it because it's in the commission of a crime right now.
So
because of Ben. Because of Ben. So here's how this works. If you guys do this on your own accord, which I believe you as well. He already told me this isn't on his own accord, so maybe you guys were on the same page. This is just going to keep going bad for Ben because he has... I can't tell you his charges, he's an adult, but he has specific charges around this address, this person. That means he cannot have people come here on his behalf. He cannot contact neighbors on his behalf for this person. Things like that. So he's kind of... Do we know this guy either?
I don't know.
I've never done this before. I've never had, because in the last week I've had so many people with cameras. And
kind of a weird situation,
It's unique.
Even for me.
I'm probably going to be on YouTube, and I'm going to be one of those YouTube cops.
Yeah, dude, the way you're acting, it's very chill.
Cool. That sucks. That really sucks. That's cool.
Dude, you're one of the... I've had many encounters with the cops the past couple of days with this whole thing. You're like very, very chill so far.
Okay, well, that's my goal. I don't want to upset anybody. Totally. I did want to ask you your relationship with Ben. Obviously, if you want to be friends with Ben, that's cool. Like, he's probably a good guy. I don't know him, but as far as this place, this is kind of just like maybe a food for thought moment. Let's steer clear of this incident because it's going to spread to other people, and people are going to go to jail. Yeah. He's going to jail for obstruction right now.
So what was his what's his charge that he's
obstruction of justice right now?
And what does that specifically mean in this case?
So unfortunately, I can't disclose that right now.
Yeah, but totally understandable.
Yeah, just because he's an adult. If I could tell you, I would.
No, 100%
he made certain decisions, just barely, that led to that.
Oh, actually? All right.
Yes. That's why I said we didn't have to have a hard conversation. You guys were super cool. Like, this is super easy, right? He was not as that. So, yeah.
Sure.
Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, totally.
Do you guys have any questions for me? Anything I can help you out with?
No, I guess not.
Yeah, we're kind of at a point where we don't really know what to do now. So
yeah, it's hard because
it's like we tried to serve him papers the other day, and that's how I know Ben was arrested.
Who served him? Because
you guys tried to serve him.
Okay, because that's one thing. Ben should not be serving his own papers.
Yeah, I was going to serve it because Ben doesn't know me. I'm a
You should call a Utah County deputy to serve him.
A deputy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or even what we can serve him. Don't serve him. That's probably a bad
What if he just doesn't want the papers?
Then it's a civil issue. There's nothing really I can do with it.
Then it's on our hands again?
It's not really on your hand. How are you involved?
Well, I was serving the papers yesterday.
See, it's not really on your hand. I will say this. I don't know Ben. There's always two sides to every story. You know Ben's story. You don't know anything about this guy. Anything about any of what actually happened. Just like I don't know the full details. So, I mean, choose sides, but that's where I'm at today, okay? Does that make sense?
Get locked.
Great. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are free to go.
Thank you so much. Good meeting you too.
Of course. Have a good one.
I'm Ben as well. I'm not the Ben, but I am Ben.
Oh, your name's Ben? Oh, cool.
Well, so.
Cool. Do your parents know you're doing this?
When people are showing up at his door day and night, he is family too. And I mean, it's gotten, obviously you guys aren't dressed in black wearing masks, but when that's been happening, when that's been happening this week, I'd call the police too.
Yeah, no,
you know,
definitely.
if I had strange men in the middle of the night knocking on my door.
He's been working already. If it comes on YouTube, you should definitely watch it.
Am I going to be on it though?
Maybe. We've only watched the first half, dude. It's actually very well, like, executed. You should watch it. It's going to be cool. It's good. It's very good.
But you never see a cop on YouTube where they're like, oh yeah, cops, you know?
No. Hey, but you've been chill. I respect you a lot.
Okay. Well, you guys are good to go?
Cool.
Okay.
Shout out YouTube.
Yeah.
Shout out bodycam, right?
After the police left the area, they took Sheldon back to the station for questioning. The following body cam footage showcases the interaction between Sheldon and police.
Alright, thanks for being patient again. Yeah. So I have some more questions, but again, I just want to make sure you're aware of your rights. So I just got to read your Miranda rights again. Doesn't mean that you're going to jail or anything. Just, we're in this setting, right? You're detained at this point. I just want to make sure you're aware of your rights. Yeah. Okay? So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, one will be appointed. One will be provided for you. If you decide to answer any questions now without having an attorney present, you still have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to an attorney. Do you understand each of these rights I have just read to you?
Yeah.
Having these rights in mind, do you want to speak to me?
Yeah, we can. I mean, once again, I literally told you everything that I was kind of filming. And I told the officers the same thing, GoFundMe, we were going to film. I mean, honestly, normally I would never talk to a detective. I've watched probably around 100 hours of interrogation, so I know all of your guys' tactics. And I also know how much it's a disadvantage on my part to talk, but I'm telling you, I'm not here as a criminal. I'm here as actually like a really good dude. I actually used to be a criminal a really long time ago, and I don't break the law anymore. So it's like, I was just trying to get that GoFundMe for Brian. That's the only thing I was doing. I was leading a team. You know, I'm a YouTuber too, and that's what I told the officers. You know, these guys, they were just doing what I said. You know, this is my thing, and that, you know, I don't know what other questions you have, but there's not really much else to say about it. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what I was doing. I was just, you know, I made sure to get the neighbor's permission to put up the sign. So we made sure we weren't breaking any laws. You know, freedom of speech also, like on the poster, I would believe. And also, once again, we weren't going to leave it up. She gave us her permission to film for 1 hour. That's all we were going to use. And we had a drone guy coming out. Like, we actually like literally hired people like out of pocket to film this promo, and it was going to go up on YouTube. And like, I believe it would have at least rectified some of the wrong Mr. Mansell has faced. And you know, that was my only goal. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know, what other questions do you, like, I guess, have? Because there's not really, I guess, much else to say in the situation, to be honest. That's just the whole thing that just happened. I mean, I'm honestly, like, kind of shocked to be arrested at this point for that. Yeah, this is definitely a very strange thing to be getting interrogated about, especially considering from my angle and the evidence I've seen, the overwhelming evidence that they just blatantly stole from this guy. It's like us trying to then do a GoFundMe to get him his money back, and I'm the one, you know, getting put in cuffs. It's crazy. I mean, I guess, yeah, so I mean, what are your questions? That's, you know, I'm just not going to keep repeating myself, but that's, you know, the gist of what just happened from my perspective, at least.
Okay. Well, first off, I don't think you're a criminal. I mean, I'm not blaming you as a criminal or anything. I'm just trying to understand what's happening, right? And that's why I'm kind of talking to you to give you the benefit of the doubt, because, dude, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah,
like,
it's just super confusing.
Like, I'm down in the gym working out, and all of a sudden I get a phone call like, hey, this guy's coming to the PD, and we need to figure out what's going on. So,
yeah, I mean,
again, so I don't think you're a criminal, and if I thought you were a criminal and I thought this was a habitual case, I wouldn't give you the benefit of the doubt. We'd just kind of just go to jail and whatever. You're not under arrest, but you are detained, right?
Yeah.
So, you know the difference between the two.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, like, arrest means we have charges and all this stuff, and you're going to jail no matter what, or you're getting a charge. But we're just trying to understand what's going on from everything that happened yesterday, and now some more stuff is happening today.
Yeah, so we were just basically like, okay, we're just going to film. This is kind of the ironic part. We were just going to film that, and we were going to do the GoFundMe, and that was actually going to be the end of the video. And we were going to throw a party because we got him his money back. That was it. That was the last thing we had to do, was film that last hour, and we were going to be done. that was the finale. That's, you know what I mean? That was it. So,
Gotcha. Okay.
You know, Ben also is like, he's going home, so we just needed, that's, you know, why they did see me on FaceTime with him, but he was actually like, hey, like, did you see the GoFundMe's up? Like, and he was just FaceTiming and telling me the GoFundMe, and he had texted me it. So, you know, that was the only reason. And he wasn't even on the phone anymore by the time they got there, so I just hung it up because he was doing something else.
Gotcha.
But he had stepped away. He doesn't want to get in any more trouble. Like, you know, that's his first time ever being arrested. Ben's also, like, a really good guy, to be honest. He's probably the nicest guy I've ever met in my life. And I was, like, really surprised to see him get arrested, but I understand. I know he was just trying to serve him the court paperwork, because since they closed down that store, we now have since we won the court case, but now the store's closed, we don't get Brian's money back.
So that's all in Oregon?
Yeah, that's in Oregon. So that, you know what I mean, we won that case, and we sent them default judgment because they, you know, and then they closed down the store. So he's like, now we got to go here and sue him. And then he was going to serve him. He got arrested. He's like, so we can't do that now. He has like a no contact, so I don't know like if he can even, I don't even know if he can have a civil case against him now. I don't know how that would really work. But we just decided, once again, we were just going to do the GoFundMe. We were going to get the drone out. We had, like, obviously, like, I'm also an aspiring comedian. Like, some people would even call me that. Honestly, I'm pretty funny, but that, you know, we were just trying to make a funny video to get engagement, to get money for Brian, and then we were all going to throw a party, and it was the end of the content because no one wanted to get in any more trouble.
Okay. So when Ben got arrested yesterday, he understood, and you understood that it was, he couldn't come back to that house and he couldn't have contact with this guy that he was trying to serve papers at.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. So Ben says, I just need to stay away from the house. And I'm just trying to make sure what you're saying and I'm understanding is correct, because sometimes they get misunderstood, right?
Yeah.
So Ben's saying, I can't go back there, I just need to stay away and just kind of go back home or do whatever.
Yeah, that was the plan, yes.
Okay. And then you said, I'm going to take lead on this GoFundMe, get the money for Brian, and kind of take lead on making this final video and then taking off.
Yeah, that's correct.
Is that correct?
So we were done, yeah. This was the end.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, it just seems, but once again, like I don't know if you guys have asked for the evidence or anything. There's actually about to be a warrant for those guys' arrests, because what ended up happening is the way the county in Oregon, they handled the case wrong. So Brian actually ended up becoming friends with the chief of police. And those guys are about to have a warrant out for their arrest in about a week. They did theft by receiving. They knew it was stolen goods. And when they bought the store, we have the literal surveillance footage. And I'm not kidding you. I'm telling you, these guys really did this. I would not be here. You know what I mean? They actually stole those ladies. They were like, oh, we don't, they were just like, oh, like rip off. So everything Brian had a sticker on it. And we've got footage of them ripping off the stickers and saying they never got any of this. And this is like $100,000 to $200,000 worth of goods. And they're like, oh, screw it, we get it, because Crystal like didn't pay us or whatever. The corporate did. And so we have all the overwhelming evidence. It's literally cut and dry. They did it. And once the police chief saw it as well, he's like, yeah, they're about to have warrants for their arrest. So, you know what I mean?
Out of Oregon.
Yeah, correct. Okay. So they're about to be arrested for this. That's how it's just blatant. Like the only reason we even stepped in the first place is because how are these guys not in jail, right? That's why I'm saying on this scenario, like, you know, we're actually, from the perspective of everyone who would be able to see that, there's just no way, like, what we're doing is bad. Like, we're just trying to get Brian his money back. It's not like we're trying to, like, profit. Like, I've spent thousands of dollars on this. I drove all the way to Oregon. I mean, I heard the story, and I'm like, that's, you know what I mean? It's just really sad. Like, Brian's father also, meanwhile, has no idea that his Legos he didn't get the money for him, and he's dying of cancer. And it's like, he can never find out. That was Brian's, like, one rule. Like, but, you know, he just said that it happened, and we've pretty much just tried every avenue legally. It's not like we're like not criminals, so it's not like we're trying to, you know, make your guys' jobs or get involved with the police. We're just trying to film a video that's good enough to get Brian his money back. That's all we're trying to do.
Gotcha. Okay. So when you say we, it's Ben, you.
Basically just me and him, yeah.
And then a couple other guys to help
film
and stuff?
Yeah, they just, cameramen and stuff like that.
Gotcha. So how did, going back, you and Ben have known each other for how long?
A couple years.
A couple of years?
Yeah.
Just doing videos together and
Yeah, I've
stuff?
done a lot of, like, he's actually, like, just met him, like, when I was out in LA, actually. He's, like, a professional athlete, and I saw him slacklining. I'm like, oh, that's super cool, and we started talking, and then I followed him on Instagram, and then, like, yeah, like, he just, like, we had talked a bunch, and then, yeah, I just messaged him, like, hey, like, what do you got going on? Like, because he's, like, also, like, a really, really good YouTuber. So, yeah, he just, like, was nice enough, which essentially no influencer on earth with as many followers as him would work with someone with as little as me, but he does, because he's, like, just, like, a really nice guy. But, yeah, it's just a really cool story. So it's, like, yeah, it's just, like, we're just trying to do good. It's not like we're trying to do anything essentially bad at all. We're just trying to get him his money back. That's the only purpose I'm here.
So you and Ben know each other years, and then how does Brian get involved in all this?
So Ben he's an investigative journalist. He has a email that's full, like, tens of thousands of emails at this point. He puts it up at the end of his videos. If you have a mystery or something bad that happened to you that you can prove, Ben and his investigative team will come help. And Brian had enough evidence for him to take up the case.
So that's how you and Ben got involved with Brian?
Yeah, correct.
Was
through this email, yes.
Through
correct.
this email, okay.
So he just reached out because once again, the police told him it was civil. And there was just issues with him pursuing it civilly. It would have he would have had to incur the costs of closing down the store, and it would have ended up eating up so much of the profits of what they would have owed him, and it was almost impossible to backtrack the inventory and find which sets were his that were sold, because everything wasn't organized enough. So yeah, it's just like a really just awful story. I mean, it's like what should have happened is he should have given that store his Legos that were his dad's life savings. You know, they'd saved these up for 20 years, and then he should have and he also did a very extremely generous consignment on top of it. They were going to get they were going to make profit, pure profit. They invested not a single cent into this, and they decided to instead take the entire $200,000 collection, and that is just abhorrent greed beyond even comprehension. I could never in a million years ever, and we've just got so much of them just being like, they just won't, and they could even have at any point just given these Legos back to the guy. They still got some of them, and he even said he'll drop everything if they just give it back. And I sat there and listened to just so many phone calls between these guys just saying, like, we'll give them back tomorrow, we'll give them back tomorrow. And so that's why we're here. We're just trying, once again, get the GoFundMe going, and then we're just going to give the money to Brian and go home. I mean, we're still going to try, like, obviously, like, we'll just probably end up, like, not doing that anymore, because, you know what I mean, obviously. So we'll probably just make, like, a vlog or something for the GoFundMe and put it on YouTube and give the money to Brian, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the gist of it, man. Okay. Just trying to help Brian. That's it. Which, once again, he doesn't even really, like, talk much. Like, he's not involved in this whatsoever. He probably would actually prefer, well, I don't know. I know he hasn't been in contact, yeah, but we told him we're just going to probably do GoFundMe to get him his money back and stuff.
So Brian's, I mean,
not involved.
Brian didn't say, I mean, I use this term loosely, not saying this is what you guys are doing, but Brian didn't say, hey, I'm going to pay you guys $20,000 if you go down and harass this guy.
No, absolutely not. No.
Right?
No, absolutely not. No, no one's received any money for anything for this. This is just like, we're just trying to get Brian his money back.
Yeah, so from my understanding, you and Ben are trying to use like your guys' followers on social media to try to boost this story or this thing that happened to Brian.
Yes.
Start this GoFundMe to try to get traction to get money for Brian.
Correct.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Once I hear it all, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's kind of making a lot more sense now.
Okay.
The whole phone thing.
Yeah.
Today. Remind me how does an Apple Wallet open up?
Well, when I pulled it out, I clicked the button, so then it said Apple Wallet pulled up, and I was trying, and I handed it to him, and it said Wallet, and he was walking around, I could see him, and had the wallet up, and it has all my money in Apple Cash, and I told him, I'm like, whoa, and he's like, stop, and I'm like, I'm just hitting the button, that's all I'm doing, you can have the phone.
Did the lock button?
If you hit the lock button, yeah, if you hit it like twice, it pulls up, and it says, like, tap to pay and stuff, so it was up on my wallet.
Maybe mine's not set up. I've never set it up.
Yeah, if you have Apple Wallet, you press. So I must have just accidentally pressed it twice. So I was just trying to tap the button. That's all I was doing. Like, obviously, like, I'm handing him my phone. It wasn't like I was just telling him, I'm just trying. That's all I was trying to do. Just trying to hit the phone. Just hit the button. I just didn't want my wallet up. If, like, he had accidentally clicked something while that was up, and like it could have paid a bill I wasn't trying to pay, and it's like I really, like, I'm not, like, super rich, so I just really needed that closed. It's also like my life savings is on there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Makes
it's like,
sense.
yeah. So that's all I was trying to do. I was not trying to, like, grab the phone back. Like, if I was trying to, I would have just smashed it, or I don't know what I would have done. But definitely, like I said, I was not trying to delete. I couldn't even. It's not possible from what I was trying to do to delete anything. I would have had to pull out my phone, unlock it, go through. You know what I mean? I can't do that while he's got it in his hand.
So
it's not even possible.
It was already locked, from my understanding. Is that correct?
It was on Apple. So I believe you can pull up Apple Wallet while it's still locked. I'm not, like, 100% sure because I don't, like, have my exact, like, the way a phone works memorized, but I know it was up, and I could see him walking around with it still up, and I was trying to tell him, like, did you just close my Apple Wallet? Like, pretty sure my phone was still locked. I think you're correct. I was just trying to hit the button to black out my wallet, because you can pull out your wallet and it's tap to pay.
Right.
So that had, you know what I mean? And then also, if he hits the button again, it'll pull up cards, and sometimes, like, I'll have subscriptions I'm trying to cancel, and if you pull up Apple Cash and click on it while it's up like that, it'll pay stuff, and I just wasn't trying to spend any money. I've had that literally happen before, where I'm like, dang, my last $20 just got, you know what I mean, spent for me doing that. So yeah, I was just trying to lock my phone. That was it.
Okay. If I go get your phone, can we test to see how the Apple Wallet pulls up?
Yeah.
And everything?
Yeah, I can show you.
Okay. Let me go grab it, and I'll be back with you, okay? I'll let you do it. That way I'm not... Maybe I have to unlock it.
Oh, yeah, see? Your passcode is required to open wallet. It opened my wallet. I double-clicked it.
So it must have been unlocked when...
Yeah.
And then you double-tapped it to try to lock it.
And then it opened my wallet. So I just, like I said, my wallet was open, and I was just trying to that's all I was trying to do, dude. I just wanted my wallet. And I told him that. I'm like, hey, I know you're mad, dude. I'm not trying to grab the phone.
Can we test it while it's unlocked? Like, do you want to unlock it and then...
So this is what was up.
Okay.
See? And it's got all my money on it, and that's what he was walking around with.
All right. So you were just trying to lock it from there?
Yep, that's all I was trying to do.
All right. Okay,
That's all I was trying to do.
If you want to just hang out for a little bit longer, phone's locked. I'm not going to go through it or anything. So, yeah, just hang out for a second. I'll be back with you. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for doing that. Thank you for being cooperative and everything. It really goes along. Do you need anything?
No, I'm good.
Do you want some water or anything like that?
I'm fine. It's all good.
Okay. Let me know.
After this incident, Ben went through the redacted body cam footage and discovered some tampering. He called the American Fork Police Department to ask about this.
All the redactions are done pursuant to the Utah State Code. We don't redact things just because we feel like it or, just because something looks funny. Everything is redacted pursuant to Utah State Code. And other than that, I can't really delve into any more details.
He sees it or give it back? Is it an occasional crime? Is it disorderly conduct? Why? Is he upset about it?
I guess, but that's not.
I think you guys might have accidentally forgot to redact another clip that was at the same time. And when I synced the two clips together, I was able to see what they were saying, like what the redaction was. And he was talking about how what we're doing actually isn't illegal and how the police officer might be wrong. And so it wasn't about protecting a victim. It wasn't any personal information. And so I was wondering, it seems like there might be a lot of stuff like that got redacted, maybe to protect the police officers, not to protect the victims, if that makes sense. And so...
yeah, we don't do that. So like I said, anything that's redacted is pursuant to Utah State Code.
I can tell because when I sync the two clips together, I'm actually able to see that that's what the redaction was.
Okay, well, that didn't happen.
That definitely didn't happen?
No, I don't do that, Ben. I follow the Utah State Code, like I just said.
Okay. Well...
Sheldon was in jail, and Ben and his friends were thinking about what to do next. The police surprised all of them with arrests, dislocating Ben's shoulder in the process. The following body cam footage showcases the interaction between Ben, his friends, and the police.
Hey, they're probably going to be quick to film. They're probably going to be quick to pull their phones out, so just be aware of that. Go down. Low. Basement access, west side.
I'm gonna go in the back.
We're all going to the back because that's the only access.
Okay, and there's no windows up here.
Correct. And there's a door on the inside that'll separate. Yeah. Yeah, no, we're good. We're there's no way out. And
Right now. Let's go. Step outside.
Cuff.
Step outside, everybody.
Cuff.
Come on. Everybody step outside.
No. Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Don't move quick. Everybody just chill.
Are we all going to prison today? I'm serious.
It's not how it works. Let go. Thank you.
Dang, that's pretty tight.
Is anybody else in the house?
I don't think so. You can
I can't take off my bag now. Okay.
Not your camera, just a battery. Widen your stance for me, please. Step forward, please. Right here. Gonzalez, take this one.
American Park Police Department, make yourself known. Hey,
Take them over there. Sit down. Yep. Just keep this stuff away from him. This is his right here.
That one's mine.
Oh no, that's all.
Security?
Yep.
Okay. Do you have anything in your pockets?
No.
Don't dig for anything.
All of this, Officer Tonga. He's coming with you. You okay with that, Jensen?
Yep. I just still under the
Police
bag.
Department, make yourself known.
Okay, hold on.
Hey, I also have a prescription. Okay, well, okay.
Perfect. Thank you for working with me on that. Okay, just gonna double lock this so it doesn't tighten up on you, okay? Okay. Anything on you in your pockets or anything that's gonna poke, prick, stab, or hurt?
Nope.
Okay, let's go over here. Security? Yep, good. Okay. Before you sit down, just face this way for me. I'm just gonna go over your pockets. Okay, anything in your back pockets?
Nope.
Cool. Hey, you can have a seat right here. I'm just gonna put your glasses.
Sure.
I just don't want them to fall off and break.
Very kind of you.
No. Oh wait, maybe my keys. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. Put it in my backpack. Yeah, I'll put it in. You just got it like. Yeah, I just barely bought those. So.
Cool. Need that at all? Good for right now?
I may.
Okay.
You know, stressful situations kind of makes my breathing like.
I get you. If you need it, I want you to tell me so I can get it for you, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. We gone over him, Tonga? Tonga. We gone over him?
He searched me. We can search me again.
Okay. I'm just
covering.
That's a fact.
You're gonna search these two.
Okay.
I think Quinn searched. They got my.
Actually, Stacy, for a second.
I got it in my backpack, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the side pocket.
Yeah, that's fine.
Same with you. Cat's licking my hands.
You're not allergic, are you?
No, I'm good.
Can I face that way?
Tonga, you good if I do the one in black?
Yep.
Okay, come with me.
Cool.
Okay, I'm just gonna have you come over here.
Yeah, sure.
It's a little bright, so. Okay, face that way for me. Anything in your pockets gonna poke, prick, stab, or hurt?
I have a phone, wallet, keys, and that's it.
That's it? No needles, no knives?
No.
Cool.
I don't even know.
Any multiple pairs of pants?
No, just underwear and pants.
Just underwear and pants?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pull your phone out, okay? And whatever else is in this pocket. Keys. Cool. Here. What's your name, bud?
My name's Tyler Shaw.
Tyler? You got an ID in here?
Yeah, I do.
Cool.
It's the very last card right there.
Oh, this
Wait, no. The last one.
That one.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
cool.
one. Yeah. If it's about anything today, I was not here at all. Or I wasn't in that neighborhood, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't want to be a part of it anymore.
You know, I wish I could tell you what I know is going on, but I have no idea. Camera batteries and stuff. Hey, you good if I pull his backpack? Okay, I'm just gonna pull your backpack off you.
Oh yeah,
That way it's like off. Okay, I'm just gonna lift your arm up like this, okay?
Yeah.
Sorry, the backpack makes this a whole lot more difficult.
Oh yeah, I apologize for keeping it on you when you guys.
No, you're good. Happens. That's why we deal with it.
Yeah.
Okay, when I undo this, don't move.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have it?
Slide the backpack off and that's it.
Yep. We're gonna take it off one by one. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on. Whose cuffs are these? I don't like my key. There we go. I got it. You going on there? Cool. Cool. I'll get your ID in a minute. Yep.
Yeah, 247, third floor.
Okay. Just hold your wrist like that so it doesn't hurt. Okay. I'll grab your backpack in a minute. Come back over here.
And my ID fell out of your
Yeah, I
thing,
got it. I saw it fall. You can hang on for me, okay?
1728.
That makes sense.
Ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have an ID with you?
Yes, it's in there in my wallet. It's in like a pink wallet.
Pink?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
Figure out what we're doing, and then
I'm just going to pull it out.
Okay.
some of you may end up getting released. We'll see what happens.
Do you have one in you? In your car? Where's his stuff? All this file?
Sierra.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go by Sierra.
Yes.
Check.
Hi, kitty. That's a big kitty.
That is a big kitty.
It's like a basketball.
You ready? Don't have anyone yet, right?
Okay.
Double cage?
We do have a double. Okay.
All your stuff in your hat. Sean,
I also have my phone over there.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I have Sierra's ID.
Okay.
That's Sierra's bag, the green
And
one.
That one's mine.
I know.
That
The 10
backpack.
one's
Yeah.
yours. I got you.
By the way, the tag on it is because they forgot to take it off.
Yep, I'm going to. This is her bag. Lot.
Cool.
You can come around, or that way works. Works for me. I'm just gonna hold on to your arm so you don't fall.
Yeah, no worries.
What? Yeah, I still have her ID. Okay.
They're just questioning us, or what?
Yeah, people, we aren't, but yeah.
Okay.
People will be.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna go up.
Right, so I'm going to hold your arm just so you don't fall, okay?
Close that door.
Richardson does.
2002?
Yes, sir.
Makes you how old?
23.
Okay.
Want another of mine?
I was gonna put him in here with us. We're good. And you have this.
This cup?
Yep. This is our chariot. Okay, I've already gone through your pockets and everything. Hop in.
Okay. You have my backpack, right?
Yep.
Sounds good.
Okay. Alright, this is gonna be awkward.
It's my first time in a cop car.
Okay.
I'm not sure. You got a dog last time, yep.
Oh, do this one. All the way over. Perfect. Okay. Safe?
Yep.
Cool.
After the police were done, Ben was brought to questioning.
Hey, Ben.
Hello.
Another few quick questions. So it sounds like you guys were down in Orem today. Is that correct? Or someone was down in Orem?
Let me think. So
At one of the other stores there or something?
what did we go down for? I forget what we did. Oh, yeah. So another part of the investigation is, so originally we were like, what if we tell Lego? So Bricks and Minifigs basically brags a lot about how the whole reason they exist.
Sorry, my phone's going off like crazy.
That's all good.
I'll put it on silent.
Okay.
Kind of distracting.
So Bricks and Minifigs, they say that the CEO brags that they only exist because Lego is kind enough to license them the use of their logo, so that way they can, what's it called? So they can like basically advertise the logo and the Lego logo. Sorry, tongue twister. And Lego doesn't sue them because they pay a bunch of royalties to Lego, so that way they can use their logo. So we're like, okay, what if we tell Lego about that? Oh, and also, the CEO is also covering up this crime too of Bricks and Minifigs. Like the CEO's all on it. I think he might get arrested soon too. And then so we're like, well, but they're like that might take months and months because it's like this whole case. We're like, what if we can just, if we want immediate results, what if we just tell Lego about this and they drop Bricks and Minifigs, like that license, and then that way Bricks and Minifigs can no longer use
that logo.
That logo, yeah, and it would destroy Bricks and Minifigs, and we're like, that's kind of what we do is we find like ways to like take bad people down, so that's like, literally that's my brand is doing exactly that, just like finding legal ways to take companies down, like that could destroy the whole company. So we email Lego and Lego replies back to us and they say, we have no affiliation with Bricks and Minifigs, this is America, if they want to resell our products, we can't stop them, So we're like, what the heck? So we tell one of the owners about it, and well, the previous owner that was at the Oregon location before Joshua Johnson Brandnest took over, and she's like, no, that's wrong because we pay. Corporate told us that we have to pay them a lot of money each month for the right to use that Lego logo. And the more I started looking into it, it looks like corporate might be lying to the franchises to be stealing millions of dollars. So I think there's like millions of dollars in like corruption there. Okay. So we just Googled the closest Bricks and Minifigs, and so I went in and we were going to ask them like, hey, do you pay money to license? Like, do you pay corporate money to license the Lego logo? Because if so, we think corporate's lying to maybe we can like work with you guys. Like, I think corporate's stealing your money. Like, I think we can like create a lawsuit against corporate and get you guys a bunch of money back. And it didn't go to plan. We walked in, and the guy's like, I know your face. If you don't leave right now, we're going to call the police. I'm like, but we're just here to make you guys money, we found a corporate stealing a bunch of your money. Like, they're, and he's like, if you don't leave right now, we're going to call the police. I'm like, okay, like, I'm not going to argue with you, we'll leave. And that was that.
Gotcha.
And then I think we got food somewhere. We went to like a hamburger place.
Gotcha.
And then I think we just drove back after that. I think that's all we did.
Okay. Who was with you when you went down to the one in Orem?
There was a girl, I forget her name, just some girl from Instagram. I think it might start with an E, I'm not sure. And then Sheldon.
And Sheldon?
Was it? Yeah.
Just the three of you?
Yeah, and we weren't told that we're not allowed inside a Bricks and Minifigs store, just that specific store in Oregon. I've been trespassed because I walked in, I said, hey, I think my friend has some Legos in here. It's like supposed to be the world's biggest Star Wars collection set. That's all it took. And get out of here! You're trespassed. So I can't go back to the Oregon one, but I basically just to work on that final part of it. I think it's gonna be a 3-parter. Part 1 in Oregon, Part 2 in Utah, Part 3. Let's take the whole company down if they're doing these millions of dollars of corruption.
Gotcha. Okay. So they told you to leave. You left right away at that point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was you, Sheldon, and another girl that her name started with an E.
I'm not sure.
What color hair does she have?
Black, and I think there's little bleach streaks, I think.
Oh, okay. Is she with you?
I saw her get in the cop car, yes.
Okay, so she's with you guys today?
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw her get in the cop car when the police came and they put everyone, so I saw her. She's probably in for questioning right now, yeah. But again, my first time meeting her ever was yesterday, and like another thing is I used to tell everyone the plan before I did videos, like here's the plan, but now it's kind of like show up and I'll tell you the plan on camera because then you get their reaction on camera. You know, it's like here's the plan, guys, and then you get their reaction. And so most of these guys don't even know what they're doing. Like if anyone's in trouble, it's me. You know, so it's not.
Okay, so that was the plan. Yesterday was with her or with anyone.
So she was supposed to be the one to serve the papers.
When
So-
he came out with the sign.
Yeah. So she starts in the paper, and then we're just gonna leave and go home. And but
Gotcha.
but yeah, the police kept us there for like 4 hours because the police were like, "We need you to see these court papers." And they come to our car and grab the court papers, and then like an hour later they come back like, "Here's your papers back." 10 minutes later, we need to see these papers again. They like see, and we were just sitting there with them studying the paper. Like these are legal paper. Like I don't know what they thought we were doing. Like we're just here to serve papers. Like that's it.
Okay.
Like we're not here to harass him. Like this is what the like. If we could just email him, that would be much easier, you know. But
I agree. Yeah, that would be easier. So, okay, that's all the questions I have for now. So just hang tight again. Need anything? Doing okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, just knock on the door if you need anything. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Ben.
Hello.
Thanks for being cooperative and everything today. So our plan, kind of moving forward, is we're going to book you back into the jail, okay, for an additional stalking charge. So what that kind of looks like, you're booked in on a stalking for all the stuff that happened, whatever happened yesterday, right? I don't really know the full details of that, but you kind of explained it to me, but I don't know the details behind that. But we're looking at some different things that happened today, right? You had your little crew go back to the house today, post that picture thing in front of his house, and then also well, you're in the vicinity, right?
Yeah, but they didn't say I couldn't go back though. They couldn't say I couldn't do that. Like I wasn't warned that.
Right, but we're still doing these patterns of showing up at people's house, like near their house, posting these posters in front of their house. It still kind of meets that element. And a lot of this stuff you may have to just get an attorney and fight it in the criminal side of court, right? But I'm just kind of giving you the benefit of the doubt and explaining to you of kind of where we're at, rather than it's just like, hey, you're under arrest for stalking, and then you have questions like, well, what's going on, right? So I'm kind of giving you the benefit of the doubt of explaining things to you, right? And then the other thing was the creation of the GoFundMe, right? We're blasting this person all over saying, hey, he's...
So creating the GoFundMe was illegal?
Well, in the concept of the stalking, right? You're blasting this guy that you were arrested for stalking yesterday, saying that he's all this stuff. It's again another element to the stalking. And then just the entire stuff that's leading up to this, like...
But is that stalking or is it... I guess you're right, I just have to fight in court, I guess.
Yep.
And then if I fight in court, am I able to get like... I don't know, like... I guess you wouldn't have that answer, never mind.
Probably not, no.
Okay, should I...
Yep.
Can I go back?
Yeah, go ahead and stand up. I got an officer right here that's gonna... He has cuffs for you. Again, appreciate your cooperation and everything, and it does go a long way with the cooperation, though, and everything. Do you have any further questions for me about anything?
You want to tell me what time it is?
8 o'clock. 8:15.
Okay, I have a friend arriving at the airport that's supposed to pick up at 8:30. Do you happen to know when I'll be able to call him?
When you get down to jail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for being listening and everything.
Yeah, and everything that you told me, and I've talked to everyone that was with you too, it's all going to be documented in my report.
Okay, thank you so much.
So it's not like, again, that everything that you told me is going to be documented.
Okay.
Okay?
I guess last question.
Yeah.
And then this is it. Will I also be able to hear Josh's side of the story? Because I think he's said a lot of lies to you guys.
It'll be, and I never talked to Josh, but it'll be documented in the report as well.
Okay, thank you so much. That's
Yep.
it. Thank you for the not super tight handcuffs this time.
No problem.
Alright. Yeah, yesterday the handcuffs were terrible. Oh, really?
Well, they're not supposed to hurt super bad, but they're not the fuzzy, playful kind, right?
Yeah, I was in like so much pain yesterday in the car ride, and then, but I didn't like want to complain, so I was like, oh no.
But also, these cars aren't built for tall people.
Yeah, it's okay. No, I don't care about that. It was just the handcuffs sucked yesterday, but they're good today. But,
Well, if they ever hurt, just let us know, because we don't want you to be super uncomfortable and cause pain or anything like that. We're not in the business to do that, right?
I can't see.
Okay, I know that for next time now.
Yep. Because we don't want to injure you or do anything like that, right?
Yeah.
Pardon my reach. I'm just going to put the
No, it's all
seatbelt
good.
on.
Well, thank you guys.
Okay.
Thanks for being nice and
Yeah.
cool.
Thank you for being cooperative. Okay.
Yeah, try to be as open as possible.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
Yep. Okay. Take care. Good?
Yep. Thank you.
I'll get you the PC.
Unlike the previous times where Ben was able to get out of jail by bail, the police requested to hold him in jail for a month until the court date. However, Ben got real lucky when a judge reviewed the situation and decided to put him on a $2,500 bond. After the Ben's video was made public, the American Fork Police Department released the body cam footage you just saw and a public statement in response to the situation. The audio was originally terribly low. The following footage is a fixed version of the press release with subtitles.
My name is Cameron Paul, and I am the Chief of Police for the American Fork Police Department. I'd like to address the members of our American Fork and Cedar Hills community regarding some videos currently circulating on social media that have been presented in a way that calls into question some of the actions of our department. These videos are affiliated with an influencer on YouTube and other social media platforms and stem from a dispute involving Legos that originates in the state of Oregon. In this message, we will be presenting 4 different cases and police responses from our police department, and will provide a detailed overview as to what happened and what our actions were. On March 8th, 2026, an American Fork resident, Joshua Johnson, requested phone contact from the American Fork Police Department regarding a suspicious individual who had earlier arrived at his home. Officer Tonga with the American Fork Police Department contacted Mr. Johnson by phone. Mr. Johnson reported that earlier that same day, a suspicious male had been at his residence. He stated the male was wearing a baseball cap with a UPS logo taped onto it. Mr. Johnson also reported that a suspicious package had been left at the residence. He explained that what appeared suspicious was that the shipping label did not look legitimate. The package was later determined to contain rubber ducks. Mr. Johnson reported to Officer Tonga that he believed the male was an individual named Benjamin Snyder, who, according to Johnson, operates a YouTube channel. Mr. Johnson further explained that civil proceedings were occurring in Oregon and stated that he believed Snyder was sending individuals to his home to harass him. While Officer Tonga was still on the phone with Mr. Johnson, Johnson reported that 2 females had exited a vehicle and were walking toward his property. He also reported that a male driver remained inside the vehicle. Officers Tonga and Richardson responded to the area. Officer Tonga contacted the driver, who identified himself as Benjamin Adams. Although Adams initially stated he was there for unrelated reasons, he later admitted he had been filming Mr. Johnson while Johnson was walking around the exterior of his residence. Adams told Officer Tonga that an individual named Benjamin Snyder had flown into Utah on March 7th, 2026, and had contacted Adams requesting assistance with filming, for which Adams would be compensated by Snyder. Adams reported that Snyder had left prior to officers' arrival and stated Snyder was driving a dark-colored Hyundai passenger car. Officer Tonga issued Adams a trespass warning at Mr. Johnson's request and instructed him not to return to Mr. Johnson's residence. At approximately the same time, Officer Richardson arrived in the area and located a dark-colored Hyundai vehicle. Richardson initiated a traffic stop on the vehicle for failing to stop before the stop line at a stop sign and failing to stop completely at that stop sign. Richardson contacted the driver, who identified himself as Tyler Shaw. A rear passenger also identified himself as Benjamin Snyder. When Officer Tonga arrived at the scene of the traffic stop, he spoke with Snyder, who stated he was in Utah filming a series regarding civil proceedings originating out of Oregon. Both individuals denied any involvement in delivering the package. At that point, Officer Tonga determined that Adams, Shaw, and Snyder did not appear to have committed any violations of Utah's criminal code. Officer Tonga advised Shaw and Snyder that they were trespassed from Mr. Johnson's property and could not return. Both individuals acknowledged the trespass warning and were released. On March 9th, 2026, Joshua Johnson again contacted our department to report that a male was at his front door ringing the doorbell and knocking. Mr. Johnson reported the male claimed to be part of a YouTube initiative, and Mr. Johnson stated that the male was harassing him. Johnson also reported that the male had pounded on the door, opened the screen door, attempted to open the front door, and had looked through some of the windows to the residence. Officer Hawkins with the American Fork Police Department responded and contacted the male, who identified himself as Christian Morgan. Morgan told Officer Hawkins he was attempting to help his friend Benjamin Snyder contact Mr. Johnson regarding a dispute involving a business known as Bricks and Minifigs, and some alleged money that was owed. Officer Hawkins asked Morgan how he became involved. Morgan stated that Snyder had posted on Instagram indicating he was coming to Utah and needed assistance from locals to get around town. Morgan offered to help and explained that at one point while he was in the vehicle with Snyder, Snyder requested help contacting Mr. Johnson. Morgan told Officer Hawkins that Snyder was likely nearby in a church parking lot. Officer Hawkins determined that Morgan had falsely represented himself to Mr. Johnson through his doorbell camera as belonging to a nearby church congregation that did not exist. Morgan had also told Mr. Johnson that he had been sent by Johnson's church leader. Morgan acknowledged to Officer Hawkins that these statements were false and that he had made them at the direction of Mr. Snyder. Officer Hawkins issued Morgan a trespass warning and instructed him not to return to the residence. As Officer Hawkins prepared to locate Snyder as part of the investigation, he observed Morgan walking toward a Hyundai passenger vehicle occupied by several individuals. Officer Hawkins believed Snyder may have been inside of the vehicle and intended to contact him as part of the investigation. Officer Hawkins initiated a traffic stop on the vehicle. As this occurred, Morgan turned away from the vehicle and ran away from officers. Officers did not pursue Morgan because he had not committed a crime, and Morgan was not observed again by our officers. Officer Hawkins discovered the vehicle was occupied by Tyler Shaw and Benjamin Snyder, both of whom had been trespassed from Mr. Johnson's residence the previous day. As Officer Hawkins spoke with Shaw and Snyder, they initially denied sending Morgan to the residence. Later in this conversation, Snyder admitted they had indeed sent Morgan and another unidentified individual to attempt to contact Mr. Johnson because, according to Snyder, their civil case could not proceed without an attempt at verbal reconciliation. During the interaction, Officer Fraughton indicated he believed Shaw's eyes appeared glossy and expressed concern regarding possible impairment. Officer Hawkins asked Shaw if he would be willing to participate in field sobriety testing to ensure he was safe to drive. Shaw agreed. Field sobriety tests were conducted and no signs of impairment were observed. During this same time, while Officer Hawkins was conducting his investigation, Officer Fraughton used his police service dog to conduct an open-air sniff around the vehicle. Fraughton's police service dog alerted to the presence of the odor of a controlled substance, and the vehicle was subsequently searched. No illegal substances were located inside of the vehicle. At one point during a conversation, Snyder admitted to Officer Hawkins that he and Shaw had actually delivered a package of ducks to Mr. Johnson's residence with the intent to have Mr. Johnson sign a fake delivery confirmation on Snyder's phone so that Snyder could later use that signature to create a forged contract claiming Snyder could not be trespassed from the property for 5 years. Snyder indicated he did not believe there was anything wrong with this and believed that there was nothing wrong with his posing as a UPS delivery driver. Ultimately, Officer Hawkins warned Shaw and Snyder again that they were approaching conduct that could potentially constitute harassment or stalking if they continued to send individuals to Mr. Johnson's residence. Officer Hawkins reaffirmed the trespass warning and released both of them from the scene. On March 10th, 2026, Kaylee Johnson, the wife of Joshua Johnson, reported that a female was standing near the front door of her residence taking photographs of the home. The female was described as wearing long, fake, curly hair. Shortly afterward, Joshua Johnson contacted police and reported he was going to shoot someone as a result of the ongoing harassment. Multiple officers immediately responded to the area. While en route, Officer Sumbot with the American Fork Police Department contacted Mr. Johnson by phone. Mr. Johnson reported that Benjamin Snyder and several affiliates were outside of his residence and had approached the home, frightening his wife and his children. When Officer Sumbat arrived, he located a vehicle parked north of the Johnson residence, and that vehicle was occupied by Sierra Lautz and Benjamin Snyder. Officer Sumbat asked what they were doing in the area. Snyder stated that he was involved in a court case and needed to provide legal paperwork to Mr. Johnson. Snyder indicated he worked for himself and that Lautz was his process server. Officer Sumbat then contacted Mr. Johnson to gather additional information regarding the situation. Mr. Johnson explained there was an ongoing dispute involving a Bricks and Minifigs franchise located in Oregon. Mr. Johnson stated that the prior owner, Crystal Law, had reportedly abandoned the store and requested that corporate representatives take over the location. Mr. Johnson identified himself as an employee of Bricks and Minifigs and stated that he had been sent to the store to secure the franchise location and protect company assets. Mr. Johnson further explained that Law had entered into a consignment agreement with an individual named Brian Mansell, but according to Johnson, Mansell had not been paid. Mr. Johnson stated that when he arrived at the Oregon franchise location, Mansell demanded payment from Johnson and his business partner. Johnson reported that corporate representatives advised him they would address the consignment issue directly. However, Johnson claimed that Mansell continued attempting to hold Johnson and his business partner personally responsible under the agreement. Mr. Johnson also reported there were Lego sets believed to belong to Mansell that remained at the store. According to Johnson, they offered to return those items, but Mansell refused and continued demanding compensation. Mr. Johnson alleged that Mansell had hired Benjamin Snyder to harass, stalk, vandalize the store, threaten to murder the manager of the store, and forge signatures. Mr. Johnson then explained to Officer Sumbat several incidences from the previous days allegedly involving Snyder and or Snyder's affiliates. Officer Sumbat informed Mr. Johnson that Snyder stated he was present with a process server to serve legal paperwork. Mr. Johnson claimed the paperwork was fraudulent. Officer Sumbat again contacted Snyder, who stated they needed to physically deliver copies of the paperwork to Mr. Johnson. Officer Sumbat's report states, Snyder told me he was following the government's instructions and that Johnson keeps calling the cops on him to avoid getting in trouble for his crimes. Snyder said this is the third time Johnson has called the cops because he thinks that if he keeps calling the cops on him, he can get away with it, but we are showing him that he's not going to get away with these crimes. Snyder allowed Officer Sumbat to take the paperwork to Mr. Johnson, which Officer Sumbat did in an attempt to help Mr. Snyder. Officer Sumbat advised Mr. Johnson that the paperwork appeared to be related to a claim and a case that originated in Oregon. Mr. Johnson stated that he had already contacted the Oregon Law Enforcement Agency with jurisdiction, which was the Kaiser Police Department, and had been told that nothing had been filed. Mr. Johnson also stated he believed the situation was being created solely for YouTube content purposes and declined to accept service. Officer Sumbat contacted the Marion County Circuit Court in Oregon to verify the legitimacy of the paperwork. The court confirmed that the case was indeed legitimate, but that papers had already been served and no hearing date had yet been scheduled.
Hello. You got I see those papers? Yeah. So this is what you're trying to serve them with? Yes. That's required by the court that we have. I wish we could just send them an email. I wish we could just send them a phone call, or the court could send it to them, but this is what we're required to do from the United States court. So we're just following the instructions of the government. Have you guys been here before? I have once. I came one time to have a good faith conversation with them before suing, which the government also requires us to have before. So are you Benjamin Snyder? Yes. Okay. So I'm just following basically the instructions of the government, and he keeps calling the cops on me to try to avoid getting in trouble for his crimes. So that's why he keeps calling. I think it's like the third time he's called the cops now on us because he thinks if I just call the cops on me, he can get away with it. But we're showing him like we're not going to let him get away with his crime. So
Okay. Is it okay if I give these papers to him?
yeah, for sure.
Okay. Hang tight. We're going to finish up some things on our end. We'll get yours out.
Okay, we might need you to fill out some documents later then as proof of service, if that's okay. But because whoever serves him has to fill out a proof of service and might have to fill out some court papers, but that's just the legal way to do it.
Okay, just give me 1 minute.
Okay.
What was that?
You got help?
He does not want the paper. So
He does not want the papers?
here's that back for you.
Okay.
He wanted you trespassed. While officers were speaking with the involved parties, a sign was also located on the park strip across from Mr. Johnson's residence. The sign depicted Mr. Johnson holding U.S. currency in both hands while standing in front of an elderly man lying in a hospital bed. The sign contained the statement, "I stole a dying man's life savings." Snyder admitted he had placed the sign earlier that day. Officer Sumbot advised Snyder that, based on the ongoing conduct being reported and observed, officers believed his actions were approaching the statutory elements of stalking under Utah law. Specifically, officers expressed concern regarding repeated appearances at the residence, directing multiple individuals to contact the family, photographing the home, and placing objects and signs at the property. Officers had already given Snyder earlier warnings. Snyder responded that he believed he was following court procedure. An individual commits stalking if the individual intentionally or knowingly engages in a course of conduct directed at a specific individual and knows or is reckless as to whether that course of conduct would cause a reasonable person to fear for the individual's own safety or the safety of another, or to suffer other emotional distress. Utah law defines a course of conduct as 2 or more acts directed toward a specific individual, including, but not limited to, following, monitoring, observing, photographing, surveilling, or communicating to or about an individual. It also includes approaching or confronting an individual, appearing at an individual's residence, contacting an individual's neighbors, delivering or placing objects on an individual's property, and using electronic communication or third parties to engage in such conduct. Based on the totality of the known facts at the time, officers established probable cause that Snyder had committed the offenses of stalking and targeted residential picketing under Utah law. Snyder was subsequently arrested and transported to the Utah County Jail. On March 11th, 2026, Joshua Johnson again contacted the American Fork Police Department to report that Benjamin Snyder and several affiliates were again in the area. Mr. Johnson reported that the individual he believed had been stalking him was across the street from his residence, placing another sign containing Johnson's photograph. Johnson also reported that individuals involved were speaking with his neighbors. Officer Richardson with the American Fork Police Department responded to the area and observed 4 individuals hanging a sign directly across from Johnson's residence. The sign appeared to be either the same sign or a replica of the sign that was referenced in case 26AF02033. Officer Richardson contacted the group and asked what they were doing. The group stated they were supporting a GoFundMe campaign for a dying man. One of the individuals, later identified as Sheldon Norcross, voluntarily showed Officer Richardson his phone to display the GoFundMe. While viewing the phone, Officer Richardson observed that Norcross was actively engaged in a FaceTime call. Officer Richardson asked Norcross who it was he was speaking with, and specifically asked whether it was Benjamin Snyder. Norcross confirmed Snyder was on the FaceTime call. After reviewing the known facts and the elements of Utah's stalking statute, and taking into consideration the new actions from that day, Officer Richardson established probable cause to arrest Snyder for an additional count of stalking. Specifically, Richardson believed Snyder was coordinating conduct through third parties that constituted a continued course of conduct under the statute we reviewed. Officer Richardson then decided to seize Norcross's phone, pending the approval of a search warrant, in order to preserve potential evidence and prevent the deletion or alteration of any data. According to Officer Richardson's report, when Norcross was informed that the phone was going to be seized, Norcross immediately began manipulating the device. Richardson wrote in his report, Norcross then immediately opened his phone and began manipulating it, which led myself and Lieutenant Adamson to believe he was attempting to destroy evidence on his device. At that point, Officer Richardson and Lieutenant Adamson forcibly removed the phone from Norcross's grasp after what Richardson describes in his report as a very brief altercation. Norcross was then detained in handcuffs as part of the stalking investigation. At this time, officers did not know where Snyder was located. While still on scene, Officer Richardson received information from an American Fork resident stating that several YouTubers had been renting an Airbnb property from this citizen. Officers responded to the Airbnb with the intent to arrest Snyder for an additional count of stalking. Upon arrival, officers developed probable cause, including information gathered from video surveillance from the Airbnb, to believe that Snyder had entered the residence and had not yet exited. Officers then prepared a search warrant affidavit requesting authorization to enter the residence to locate and arrest Snyder. During contact with the Airbnb owner, the owner reported overhearing conversations about possible stolen Legos. Specifically, officers wrote in the search warrant affidavit, the homeowner also disclosed that he could hear multiple individuals inside the residence speaking about possibly stolen Lego toys they had taken. Based on that information, officers added a request within the search warrant affidavit seeking authorization to also search for and seize possible stolen property, including Lego merchandise. 4th District Judge Roger W. Griffin reviewed and approved the search warrant. Officers executed the warrant as a knock and announce warrant. What this means is that our officers take the time to knock on the door, to present themselves as officers, and to inform anyone inside that they have a search warrant. As they were doing this, individuals came to the door. Ultimately, 5 individuals exited the residence. Those individuals were identified as Benjamin Snyder, Tyler Shaw, Stephen Allen, Sierra Lautz, and a male who was later identified as a 16-year-old juvenile. As the individuals exited the residence, they were placed in handcuffs while officers secured the scene. During Snyder's detention, Lieutenant Adamson took hold of Snyder's right arm. Lieutenant Adamson later reported that he felt Snyder tense his arm, at which point Adamson moved Snyder's right arm behind his back to place him into custody. Mr. Snyder later addressed this incident in one of his YouTube videos. In the X-ray image displayed by Mr. Snyder in that video, a small L is visible in the upper right-hand corner of the X-ray. The L indicates the image is that of the left shoulder. The video shows Lieutenant Adamson handling Snyder's right arm during the arrest. Additionally, officers documented no complaints of arm or shoulder pain by Mr. Snyder during his detention, transport, or booking process at the jail. All 5 individuals were transported to the American Fork Police Department. Due to limited interview room availability, the individuals were placed in a combination of interview rooms and holding cells while interviews were conducted. The juvenile male was also immediately released to his parents upon arrival at the police department. The 4 adult individuals agreed to interviews with Detective Nicosia. The contents of those interviews are documented in the Associated Police reports, which will be made available through a link accompanying this video. Ultimately, Detective Nicosia determined that Shaw, Allen, and Lautz appeared to have been acting at the direction and encouragement of Mr. Snyder. These 3 individuals were ultimately released from the police department. Mr. Snyder was subsequently transported to the Utah County Jail, where he was booked for an additional charge of stalking. I understand that many people following this situation online have strong feelings regarding the underlying business dispute out of Oregon and allegations that individuals may have lost significant amounts of money. I recognize that people are frustrated, angry, and may feel that justice has not been served in relation to those allegations. Those concerns are understandable. I understand them and I'm empathetic to them. And nothing in the actions taken by the American Fork Police Department should be interpreted as validating, supporting, or defending anyone involved in that separate civil or criminal dispute. Our responsibility in Utah was not to determine who was morally right or wrong in a business disagreement originating in another state. Our responsibility was to respond to conduct reported here in our community, evaluate the facts available to our officers at the time, and enforce Utah law as officers established probable cause that a crime had occurred. The fact that someone may believe they have been wronged financially does not exempt any individual from the laws governing harassment, trespassing, stalking, or other conduct within our jurisdiction. We remain committed to enforcing the law fairly, objectively, and transparently, regardless of who is involved or what narrative may exist.
Not long after the police released this video, Ben also released one of his own on his YouTube channel. Not long after, Ben's Patreon was taken down by request from Bricks and Minifigures. With the situation still ongoing and court case coming up, we'll continue to document the situation in a future part 2. Thank you for watching this case. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, turn on bell notifications, and leave a comment down below as we have more cases on the channel, such as our previous case where a police chief had to explain a video of one of his officers pointing a gun sideways at a SUV.
What's your badge number? Back up. What's your badge number? Back up. What's your badge number? What he didn't do wrong. He did nothing wrong. Put the car in park. Roll down your window. Roll the windows down. Hey, y'all going? No, because if you shoot, nigga, I'm gonna die.
You have to be careful. You have to be very careful and responsible of showing a small clip or snippet, if you will, of an entire incident and then making judgments.